What up, guy? Hold on. What up, guys? What's up? What's up? Today, I want to tell y'all something today. Our enemy, the Department of State of Texas act like I don't see their spirit. I was on my other live me today, and I told you I saw their spirit today laughing in the car, the Department of State of Texas driving past me in the community. God said Yellow Breeze and them think they're going to get away with crimes of racism, terrorism out of black and white, and Trump not him. People think they're going to Governor Abbott and Yellow Breezy racism in their city. Think they're going to get away with crimes. And these are the things that God said when we all not getting treated the same. And the nigga terrorizing me to get that contract. Him and MO3. Let me tell you something. I want to tell people something. A girl said MO3 choose you. MO3 choose you to plot with racism. You look on the wrong side with the spirit. You think MO3, hey, tell MO3 cousin to tell the truth. Tell Boosie to tell the truth with the racist family. Tell him to tell the truth. And MO3 manager said something. Everybody think that. God said the facts are right there. When I called the Breakfast Club and you said you was a liar and a criminal, fights was breaking out my hotel. You got your artist killed. You know how you and Boosie, y'all wanted to lie. They come up, you care about no consequences. And the mayor's sitting up there laughing. I told you, God said, I care about y'all. I see y'all spirit. Will you allow the liars in the city like the mayor and Governor Abbott that cares about himself and let the Texas, the people that's in power, that cares about themselves with the legislators. They don't care about another life, but they don't care about the fight that I have. And you let BG say stuff that he don't know about, what Boosie lied about, and he get out here and he start conflict. Hey, y'all laughing, but it's the truth. It's gonna cause him to get indicted again and go back to jail. It's the truth. Yeah, let them sit up there like you don't have all the facts, sweetie. See, God said we love when people laugh. We love what the facts have. Because I promise, they say if you down for Boosie, fuck it, right? But if you can't be down for God and truth, and you be down for lies and racism and Boosie and Dallas, Texas, fuck it, right? So you'll betray God. And what we still see, the enemy like to play games. And look at this person on here. Baby, I don't want to see none but laughs on here, baby. I don't want to see none but laugh. Hey, we know the spirit. We know the spirit alive, but we sitting up where the Dallas 911 laughed and tunted with the rest of the community and cared about their damn self. But God said you're going to let the enemy get away with crimes. You're going to let the black enemy acting like they hoes and act like we're on the same level. Oh, man, one thing God said you will always see this. See, one thing we got when people laugh, that's what I want to see. Now, that's what I want to see. Now, I see that smiling face and that little love. That's what I want to see. You see, that's the kind of smile that I want to see on my broadcast is on here, guys. Now, that will make me happy, right? That's the kind of smiley faces I want to see. That's what kind of emo I want to see. That's what I'm talking about. But I want these kids and everybody to have facts. What Dallas lying? How much of the MO3? The guy said, how much did the MO3 and Boosie, MO3 Yellow Brief made an impact? No, God said I made an impact by my child calling that record company. I'm not going. They still want to push it. They still want to push it, and and I'm gonna have to file a third. One thing God said, I I Googled something, and God said, Google said, you can't sue the justice. You damn right I can sue the. Don't make the rules, and you got the state attorneys in Texas lying again. Don't make the Google. Don't tell me that shit. Hey, Google told me you can't sue. All right, if you willing to participate with stupidity, and I feel like Justice Department willing to participate with stupidity, with racism. Me messaging, you see the attorney general Paston. I want to tell attorney because I got to tell attorney general Paston said he put his trust. The people put his trust in him. God put your trust in you, in him, not just the people. God gave you that position. God gave you that position, not just with the people. God gave you the spirit of trusting in the people of sight in everything, attorney and pastoring. So when the people trust in you, God trusts in you, and everybody's point of views are not getting heard. And you choose to racial profile me, Governor Abbott and the rest of them. Don't say nothing when God say, I told people God carries sight, and Trump and them had sight, and they choose to go against it. And they choose to put this in the people's hand. God never did claim he was perfect. This guy don't like you. He never did claim, but he carried by sight. He made some mistakes, but he carried by sight. When he needed to do what needed to be done, he carried by sight. But let me tell you, Capitol Hill and the senators know, and the legislators know what Texas business is about, and America business, and the Texas businesses fit in with the American people that go to work every day. Why racism? You gotta, let me tell you how Trump know. If I'm working at Walmart, right, and they got racism going, right, you should know about it, right? But your community complaining about their tax, it's racism. Why you complain about some Trump wanting to stick by him and get attorney president? If y'all stand by this man, our democracy is going to be lost by black and white and people that don't love God and his children. Now, me messaging, let me tell you, I already told you what I want. And it seemed like the Justice Department, we're going to define it. You're participating in it. And then the Department of State, God said, I might be on my phone, but I see your spirit. I ain't going to argue with you. Because Yellow Breezy, bitch, everything, he going to sit up there. Bitch, I don't want to be in the same building. I told everybody on my social media, I want a little kiki to hear something. And God want to hear me. He said something on a song. People know the game is still at it. God want me to tell him, God said, when racism trying to block that, and racism from the community that called me out of my name, God said, we already won the McDonald's war. We already beat McDonald's in Walmart. God said, we already beat them already. We already beat them. But Governor Abbott, I want you to know history. I want him to know something. God said, you blind. You ain't with me. You blind. You blind. You stand for God, but your enemy will prosecute wild racism. That's why the system, you can't know when you see truth and honesty in front of you. God said the prosecutors could have backed down the first time they met me. Why not that, God said? Why not that, God said? When the enemy, you the prosecutor, you should have backed down. Why not? What do you got? Words? When I talk in front of my enemy, when God speak, when they talk about the tongues of God, why our enemy lie and racism and politics. You know, I want to tell you something, because God did this. God was in the dark, but his light shined in the dark. He watched in the dark. He was in the dark, but God's light was in the dark. His light was so powerful. His light was in the dark. He watched why he was in the dark, and you couldn't take that away from God. You didn't know the reason why those things was going on from God. You didn't know why we was on from God. The light. God had sight. He watched the spirit. He watched the mindset. But God said all of the details wasn't there with you, right? See, God didn't need cameras. You need cameras. God has sight. You know, I told everybody on my pad this morning, when God had sight, God had a few people that believed in him. He had a few people that believed him. Now we got more numbers. We got more numbers now. More numbers to fight for him, to understand when he come through in the body, what you define that, what you fight for that, what you understand those things. We have to understand those things. Eternity and passion, trusting in the people instead of trusting in God and sight. He trusted in them. Trump trusted in them. You look for their approval of God. This had sight. They decided to follow God. They decided to walk with him because he stood with something greater. But what you're doing, you standing against the Texas legislators. I want little Kiki to hear me because you're allowing BG. They using me. BG, they can never use me. You think they using me? If I wouldn't have stood up and messaged, you see, there's always somebody with some sarcastic shit. God said, don't play on my emotions. Don't play on it. God said, if I wouldn't have reached out to the president and reached out to Miss Nancy and the rest of them, none of this wouldn't have happened. My actions are keep calling Social Security. My actions. And my local office got scared when I talked to somebody in Washington. I seen their spirit, the security guard that was treating me bad, got scared that I talked to somebody in Washington. You should have seen it when I sat down in that middle section, God said. And I started talking to the customers. And I started talking to, and I talked to somebody in Washington, D.C. call center. My local office got scared. I seen their spirit. I seen Miss Lee and all the rest of the security guard in the back of me started panicking. The black and the white security. God said, we seen the fear in them. God said, we seen the fear in them. Even when the call center told me to call the local government, and the guy told me to shut up. God said, let's have all those calls. Let's have the 10 calls. God said, Governor Abbott don't want to take a loss, but he want to take and hide. Your people put your trust in you, Governor Abbott, but you care about them more than you care about truth and honesty. And then Trump won a bill. God said, we already know. But God said, don't come to me about codes, Kiki. When you're black and white, is y'all taking yellow breeze aside, y'all don't even know. We already know. God said, we already know, because when I was in jail in 2019, I talked about my project. But Yellow Breezy, bitch ass and Boosie, God said, you can betray me for Boosie lies. You can betray me for Boosie lies. But I promise you, oh, that girl said, I hear you, MO3 choosing me. You better shut the hell up, Boosie. Tell him. MO3 cousin, tell him. It's about the mind games, and they use you. You women want to get used, right? And they watching me this morning. You want to get used and play it. MO3 probably with Mick Mills, popping champagne with Miles. Look at him. MO3 choose you. Look at, hey, MO3 choose them. Boosie, you know I'm telling the truth. Boosie know I'm telling the truth. MO3 cousins, look at their lives. Look at them all in there. They all together. But God say, these little niggas wanna, I'm telling you what's gonna happen. I'm telling you what's gonna happen. Hey, they think they have no, but God say, don't put your trust in them after they betrayed me. After they betrayed God, racism and lies betrayed God. And Trump trusting his people instead of trusting God. God had the spirit. God had the spirit. Look at them lie. They really think, oh, God, MO3 didn't chose you. MO3 chose y'all to lie and plot while he counted his money. God said, look at the money he was counting. That's what he chose. Look at the pictures. God said, look at the facial expression with him stacked. God said, look at it. God said, look at these things. He chose you to lie with him and terrorize me to lie with him, right? That's what God choose. God said he chose you to do that. And Boosie smile. Look at Boosie. God said, look at the spirit of your enemy. Step 15 feet away from them and see the spirit of them. God said, see them. God said, you can choose to ignore me and you can choose to follow the devil when they lie. God said, my child could never be evil. You know, I was in Walmart and they called me evil. You know, one thing, I was in Walmart. I was working at Walmart and I was sitting in there with my thing, and I was outside of the deli from behind the counter, and I said something out loud, and I didn't know that customer was by me. And I said something they should think before they start hiring people. And the customer told me, you're right, because jealousy in the spirit of the employee that Jessica put in there. And now Dylan Miller, you know, God said they didn't need my help. Dylan Miller said they didn't need my help. Pay me, racism. When God say, when Dylan Miller, when they see the spirit of my enemy, see the spirit of Dylan Miller and his racism, God said, I want you to pay me. When you see the spirit of those employees, I want you to pay me. And God said, I want you to understand the price that Dylan Miller paid when they say they didn't need my help. God said, do you have an Instagram? Get money, start the way Hubert F. Baby, Hubert Jr. Seller. They don't love me. They don't love me. God said they don't need me, right? God said they don't need me. That what Walmart said, they don't need me. But they need the people. But God said, you don't need me. God said, I can take your sight away from you. It doesn't matter what time. I gave you many gifts, but God said, I can take your sight. I can give it to others when you take for granted. But God said, you betrayed me over and over again. Look at Yellow Breezy thinking and Boosie thinking he get away with it. And all the rest of them. One thing I tell these kids, what I had to realize when I was going to Perry in middle school, if y'all relationship gonna last, and I had it on like you with the 2 rings, I want 2 spirits that's open. These women never was stronger than me. They wasn't strong to be in a relationship with me. They wasn't strong enough when they choose others. They wasn't strong enough for me. And I told my brother that. I told my little brother, I said, hold up, brother, I need somebody that's stronger. These women ain't strong enough for me. They can't handle the weight as me. They can't see the spirit as me. Even when God said you see the spirit, they still choose jealousy in them. God said, we ain't on that type of time, God said. We ain't on that type of time. God said, we ain't on that type of day. They choose them, but don't give it a chance. I'm not going to give you the chance to break progress. I got one kid and my kid is taken care of, baby. You can get the fuck. I don't want to deal with your baby daddy problems. And I had to tell one girl, Felicia, you got all these damn baby daddy and these niggas getting on Facebook. I'm watching this nigga talk shit about me and Dallas, bitch. I don't want to deal with you. Felicia, these niggas in Oak Cliff and Dallas. Ho, stay away from me if you gonna lie. You said you belong to the streets, right? Stay away from me. These bitch niggas talking in Oak Cliff with Felicia and them. Stay away from her mama trying to play me. Bitch, you better go ahead. Bitch, I'll get rid of you, bitch. I don't let you know how much money I have, bitch. I'm gonna tell you, bitch, I got this with your lying ass. They got some people that want to take advantage of you, man. Bitch, I'm gonna take care of me first. And people didn't realize since I was 16, 15, before I help a friend out and I'm working at 14, 15, baby, my needs got to be taken care of. I got to make sure my phone on. I got to make sure these on. My needs got to be taken care of. Haircut. I got my barbershop right across the street from Newman Smith in Carrollton, Texas. Hold up, I leave school early. If I get a job, man, go ahead with Troy. When I'm with Troy, you know, Troy used to tell me they like me when Troy used to cut my hair in Carrollton. But it's not, they don't want to take action. I told Troy said, Hubert, and Troy used to be in Carrollton. He used to cut my hair. And he used to say, Hubert, they like you. You just got to be patient. But God said, how much of time we going to waste? How much of time we going to waste? Troy and I wanted to tell Troy, how much of time we going to waste when they, you know, when these women choosing and then put me on the side. Fuck all of that. Fuck all of that, man. Let me be. And people mad, man. Let me be then. One thing I have to understand when it comes to my mom, I have many places by myself. And I have many places by myself. Mirza used to come to my place. I lived by myself. Mirza came to my apartment. I had many places by myself. I know I gotta leave my mom a nest. I know this ain't permanent. I know how to cash a check. I know how to get a money. I used to go to my bank in Walmart, and my mama used to show me how to get a money order. Hubert, I need you to watch me. Show me how to do that. We used to do that in school. Go to the bank in 24 hours. We used to do a lot of things, man. And people don't know that. When I had a job at 14 and 15 years old, and I tell everybody, if you're gonna have friends, Boosie said something, have friends that's working and able to put it in the studio with you as teenagers. Don't have no friends. All right. I wish my friend Marissa and Summer would have been like, you would get me on that Big Lots. They wanted to get high and party. They're not on the same level as I am. We going to the studio, but they're not on the same level. At Big Lots in Carrollton, when I leave school early, and I'm 14, 15 years old, and I leave school early, right? And sometimes I would hold my checks. And my first check was $5. My income tax check was $5. I was like, I didn't think I was worthy enough for that $5 income tax. I thought it was just like $5. My mama says not about this, about the money. Is you learning the way you go. So, but you better take that. You can't get that much money. My income, I'm telling you, like my first income tax check was $5. And I told my teacher don't remember, so you better be proud of that $5 income tax check. You learning as you go. And we do job skills. And we do go, and Newman Smith, Miss Chastity, I'm going to tell you what Miss Chastity always did. And Miss Chastity still kept that same rule and how they act at school. If we're not going to come to school, she says still to this day, if I'm not there, if you still, I want you to call. She want to see how you can communicate. Because when we went to the malls, we went to stuff together, we had to talk to people. We wasn't allowed to just sit up there, even when we was on field trips. Miss Chastity, Miss Lynn, and everybody else. We had to, even when we go to the malls and we're going to buy something, we got to talk to people. We got to talk to the manager, the workers. We have to interact with them. We wasn't disallowed to be quiet or we go somewhere. We wasn't disallowed to be quiet. Even when we passed newspapers around, we had a certain day at Newman Smith, we would pass newspapers to the teachers in each classroom, and we got to talk to the teachers while we going in there. It's certain things of our communication and how we had to talk and different things that we had to do at Newman Smith. So we in special ed education, but we teaching our teacher, Miss Chastity, teaching us how to talk. So are we not going to come to school and do so? I need you to call up there. Are you going to call that office? Miss Chastity got that phone right there by her desk, right by the gym. I need you to call up there, and I want you to communicate. It's all about us talking and learning and doing all of these things. I wasn't allowed to just sit up there. That's not what I was allowed to do, you know, and wasn't allowed to do to just sit up there in that format plan. I had to talk. You know, that was the things I had to do. You know what I'm saying? I got 1,000 hours worth of community service. I got to get my mama to find that. Like, I got 1,000 hours, like, because you know the Carrollton Police Station is right across the street from Newman Smith. So when we finished that 1 year, they gave us a certificate. Miss Chastity, Miss Lennon, everybody gave us a certificate. One of the Americans, we got 1,000 hours worth of community service for participating at the break. I got to get my mama to say, I'm just waiting on. She keep all of our stuff together, and she keep all of that. Get money start the way Hubert F. Baby, Hubert Jr. Sellers, and go to Little Diamond, Minister Catholic 123. We used to have, Perry used to have our ringtones on there. All of those things. And I used to work. My girlfriend at 14, 15, her mom used to come and look. Her and her mom used to come and look at me. But that's at the time yeah. So I still got the certificate right now, but my mama is not gonna, you know, she's not gonna sure, she said, Hubert, I'm just waiting if I can just put all the pictures together and let your son see it when he comes, and I'm just waiting. So I got the certificate. When you participating with the school, we go to the Brookhaven Nursing Home. Yeah. And we go to the Brookhaven Nursing Home. We go in the thrift stores. I got a bowling alley in Dallas over there where they keep the school buses at. We go to all of those things. We go to the zoo. We get on they called me when I called the DART on them in 2000. It's going to add up when I called the DART in 2019 about the behavior. Oh, you're familiar, huh? Because y'all been doing it. They've been doing it because like when we get off in front of Newman Smith, I had three ways to catch the bus. I had 4 ways to catch the bus. I can get off by Perry, or I can catch my school bus by my house, or I can cut the DART bus. I had those privileges that my classmates didn't have. That my classmates didn't have at all. My classmates didn't have that all. And I was like, man, damn, I'm so much different from my class because they didn't have that same privileges as me. And sometimes when we go on field trips and go on job sites, sometimes we go to DFW and they got the train station, and we go to Frisco. Frisco got the biggest mall. We go to Frisco and we go over there. We hang out with our class. We go to different malls. We go to bowling alleys. We go to job places in Dallas. And Miss Dolores used to, and I told him I know that mall. That's how I know what they did in 2019. Because Miss Dolores, I know Miss Dolores was mad at me, and I never seen her mad at me like that. I really never seen Miss Dolores mad at me like that when she came in Walmart. I always seen the smile on her, and she was mad at me. I don't know what she heard. And I never seen her mad at me like that. When I was half asleep, her and her husband, like, you know, anything I need to say, and her kids got so big, and it got so big. They probably don't remember her and her kids got so big. They got so big and everything. And Miss Dolores, I never seen her mad at me like that. So I was like this. I was like shocked. I was like, really? That was kind of like, really? Because I never seen Miss Dolores like that. So it must be hearing lies in the city Dallas, and me, you know, her mom would work at Mary Grimes and Farmers Branch. Sometimes we go to jobs in Capel. We catching a bus in Capel. And Miss Go Gates used to tell me, and her used to tell me, you're going to cut my grass if you don't come to school. I said, hell no. I see Miss Dolores' grass. She stayed right by Mirza's house. And she see Miss Dolores' grass. I like, oh, hell no. I go in there after school, Miss Dolores, right? I say, I'm not down to cut that. Hold up. I like, no, Miss Go Gates. I know they going to get you to cut it. She ain't playing either. Miss Go Gates wasn't playing. Miss Go Gates was not playing. Miss Go Gates was not playing. Miss Doris and look, they showed me, Go Gates showed me her yard. Miss Dolores showed me. I like, damn, I already seen Miss Dolores. I already seen Miss Dolores' yard. So if I can't cut your yard, me passing by, going by Marissa's house in downtown Carrollton and CFB, me passing by that, it's like, hold up for a second. I said, I ain't about to do that. I ain't about to do that at all. I said, hold up. That's not what ain't about to happen. I said, no, man. Like, I ain't about to do it. You know, she was gonna let my mama know and sign something. Oh, you're gonna have to cut the grass. You know, I didn't. Oh, there's so many things I had to do, and one thing I had to do. I had to stay back one time with Miss Dolores' mom because her mom worked for a principal. Because I used to get these stars. And how much I be good, we get to go places. And I like this banana drink. This banana drink, they sell it at Walmart, but we got a vending machine. And usually when I be good, they give me this vending drink or we go skating, ice skating. That's how I know something was off. I know something was off in that mode. Y'all laughing. I know something was off. In 2019, I went there with my class. I graduated middle school in Plano. Like, I went to field trips in Plano. Like, people don't even know I graduated middle school in Plano. Because I found out I was not supposed to be in high school. They had my records messed up in New Orleans, and I had to really start. Oh, hold up. He's in the wrong grade. You know how they get things wrong. You in the wrong grade. So I had to, by the time they got my documents, no, you had to, you in the wrong grade. And I had to start from middle school. I graduated middle school. I stayed there. I got to ask my cousin, because I got cousins down here. And I had to ask my cousins what school. But I graduated middle school in Plano. And all of that. Because I found out that I wasn't even supposed to be in high school. You know, and everybody saying negative things, you're going to come up missing. You know, hey, we're going to see Yellow Breezy and Boosie be put to death. Because they talking about money and Trap Boy Freddy. Hey, you think I'm lying? They laughing. Everybody thinks this is a joke. I promise you that. I asked Joe Biden. Hey, Boosie up there talking about, Boosie and them up there talking about somebody got away with murder. That's what they talking about, right? That's what they talking about, right? Boosie lying ass, right? Boosie talking about they getting away. Oh, they got away. I bet you won't get away with this, nigga. I bet you won't get away with this. And a little kid, God said you can always see somebody body language and body motion in the spirit. God said, how can you call me paranoid? And we can always see these things. A lady in Subway, how can you call me and I see your body motions? And I see your spirit, your facial expression. Don't play with me. Yellow Breezy, your bitch ass nigga. And I don't care what time, don't fake your love for me. I told him, I don't care what year it is. I don't care if it's next year, 5 years. God said, I know you still faking your love for me. And your bitch ass coming from underneath that seat. And my enemy still watching me. And I don't care why he walked past me and like, I got his ass. That was another 30 million on the civil rights in the State Department of Texas. I saw his spirit in the car, laughing and looking and watching me on social media. He really think, I want to know what they racist ass going to do to violate my civil rights this time. Hey, it wasn't good enough for their lying ass. So I went to the civil rights. I did not message the Justice Department. I want to know what they're going to do this time. God said, I want to know what you're going to do this time. I want to know what my enemy going to do. God said, I want to even know what my enemy gonna do when they faking their love for me and I see it. God said, I don't care about your damn tinted windows. I can see behind those means. You made Tremors was my favorite movie. The second Tremors, the first Tremors was good. Y'all ever watched the movie Tremors? Tremors was my first movie. You know, everybody got Draining the Lizard off the Tremors movie, right? I didn't like the third one or the fourth one, but because in the TV series, because it didn't have Reva in there. And Reva played the big part of the character of what's his name, what the guns the dynamite. But to see her not in that movie again is all wrong. And I said it's just the different approach of those things. Thank you. It's the different approach of things. And you know, those things is the different approach of those things. And like I'm a Tremors fan. And I'm on there. It's hard to get in the Tremors show. And the Tremors season, I never watched it yet, but if Reva not in there and the character's not in there, and I'm like, hold up, I'm missing the people from the first one. We never gonna get the first and the second one. And let me tell you, the second one was so good because what I like about the second Tremors movie, they put the fire extinguishers on them and sprayed them, and they had to get them to start seeing the body heat. But God said we can see the spirit behavior in those things, right? So, hey, MO3 manager, I ain't scared at all. Let me tell you, but you with that whole shit, man. You with that racist shit. And the mayor think that's cute. That's not cute, man. And hey, I said I want to see what they're gonna do now. Because they pushed my court date from Wildette back to the December. And I told them I was right on the civil rights. You forced me across the street. And that was no danger to the community. I was no danger. I didn't have a gun. I had a tablet. You forced me. And you intimidated me. And you sit up there and look down on me. You intimidated me. When I stood my ground, and you talking about you don't got the right to stand there and put pressure with intimidation. If I'm not danger to the public, you go do other things, damn it. And I told you I had a civil right. I went right back on my phone, and I went on my phone into my house. You see, when a person stops you, you know you're innocent, you still got to do it. Because, they're going to tell you, I just wanted to check. No, because you still going to do it. I'm going to show your ass. I'm going to go right on my computer, on my damn thing, and I'm going to go right back. Hey, you should have never stopped me. So I'm going to go right back on that civil rights app, and I'm going to tell you, stop me. It's going to talk about local sheriff, local government. It's going to talk about, they got their eyes on me, and I'm watching their behavior. So on the civil rights, to talk about local government and local apps. I got their ass. I want to see what they're going to do now. I want to see what they're going to do to break the rules now. I want to see what a governor advocate in the state of Texas, the courtroom. See, me messages, and the thing is, Google, God said, you better go ahead with that bullshit. Because you broke the rules by letting Governor Abbott's stupidity do that. Rules was broken. Oh, you can't sue. No, the community behaving themselves. And I see my enemy. Thank you. Get money, stop the way you be up, baby. Hubert Jr. Seller, baby legend. Go to my TikTok at Hubert, Hubert 31. Go to my thing. God said, I tell you the truth. Why my enemy lie. Why they lie. They think they can get away. Boosie thinking everybody is. But I want you to tell little Kiki something for me. I should not have to go through this where Yellow Breezy think he can just get away. I bet you everybody involved gonna be put to death. I told you, Trump was down here. I need you to pay attention to the events. You see, they don't pay attention to history. They don't pay attention to history. They don't pay attention to history. I had to file a civil rights complaint on Joe Biden. God said we had to do that because he talking about sticking by the rules and he won the election. God said we had to do it. And they complaining about tax dollars and racism in the community. Hey, and I went to the elective office and I filed a racial complaint on the Texas voters. Hey, God said, you want to play this game, let's play it. If you want to play this game, I found out that we can do this for Atlanta. We can do this for, God said, how you want to do it? How you want to do it? God said, how you want to do it? Hey, my teacher at Newman Smith let me know about the legislators and the different branches. I learned about history with my teachers and them. So when I know where to go, I know where to go. Hey, you think I didn't learn about you legislators in my class, Miss at Newman Smith High School? You see, I always wonder about you. Even when my teacher was teaching me at Newman Smith, I always wonder about them. When my teacher took me to job court and y'all denied me of growth in education, when Miss Chastity and them took me to job court 3 times and they told me, oh, we just don't. Governor Abbott, you said everybody have equal rights. You lied on that. Because job court denied us. God said, I don't want you to fake my love for me when my teachers believed in me. Even Miss Dolores took me to that. When her children go to Perry, Newman Smith, or Turner, she took me there with Miss Go-Gates, and you denied me. That fake love for what you stand for does not understand. My teacher believed in me with nobody, and I have to know that reasons. When they took me to job court, even at Newman Smith, Miss Lynn, Miss Chastity, and the rest of them, and your schools denied us. I have to know that reason. And I have to fight for that reason why my teachers and them believed in me so much. I learned about you. The network centers. I learned everything. You think I didn't know about you? I learned about autism. All the rest of these things. God said I know about you. I know this day was going to come. God said we know this day. I told a guy in Baltimore, I worked since I was 14 years old. Why you can't reward me for that? I don't know about that. Tell a guy in Baltimore the conversation we have. Tell him God said, tell him that conversation I had. But you stand with your people. God has sight. Right? I used to save all my checks at Big Lots. You get paid every Friday. And they still want me to come back. Big Lots is so different. When I was over there before I moved out of Addison, and I was moved over and I stayed over there, and the girl talking to a girl, Felicia, and the lady said, hold on, I thought you was going to come back after you graduated school. They still want me to come back. I saw the manager at Big Lots. You see, my mentality was to work and learn. That was my mentality. I got a job, and I still had to participate. Even when I still had to participate. Like people didn't know, like Sabina didn't even know I'm going over there at Creeview, going to summer school over there with my class, Miss Chastity and them. I'm doing all of those things and all of that. In 2000 and all of that thing. Even now when I had 4 more years left and I was still a Newman Smith student. That's not actually my graduation paper. And I'm still going over that. So I had a choice, and Miss Gulo at Newman Smith, she was like, Hubert, go chase your acting dream and do what you're doing. But they never had the programs. They never had the productions and all that. But I'm not going to allow this racist stuff to end. And I'm not going to participate in it. I'm not, and I don't want to eat with them. And they acting like hoes. They say you gonna get, hey, that means Governor Abbott gonna come down from that seat, and the legislators for looking after they racist people and Trump, but you willing to kill something for when others not able to fight. And when the child, you know this world, BG, they can never use me. Look at the facts. Look at my account. Trump got my. Look at the facts. I have communicated people from the UK, California, Detroit, LA, all the rest of these things. Look at the facts. Look at the facts here. But you allow yourself with racism intent to participate in the courtroom. I don't need your love. You put your love away from God once. God said, keep you away from me. They're using me. I want to know how long you're going to keep. So God said, don't fake your love for me, Texas and Governor Abbott. Governor Abbott looking after his people. Well, racism and lie, do what you do. Do what you do. Orion has something to say around. You don't got nothing to say to me. You the takers. And then they try to play with the mindset. They did that in Carrollton, Texas, antagonating the mindset and doing all of that. God said, hold up. Hey, I told the Justice Department, don't you damn play with my fucking mind. When I had my classmates speak sign language, and I used to step 15 feet, Miss Chastity used to teach me from my classmate Hubert. I want to show you how to speak, and she tried to show me how to learn from your classmate to speak body language. You know, that was Miss Chastity. I used to finish my work sometime before everybody. We had two. Either you can go on the computer, what else you can do. So I would just learn from my classmates. I would just learn from them. And I would watch my classmates, and I would watch everybody, different challenges that my classmates have. One of my classmates was on the news. She only had 3 years to live. And she was on the Dallas news and from Newman Smith. And the way I watched Miss Chastity guide her, and she and she know how to read and stuff, and I know how to read. Trust me, I know how to read and count money. And I will watch my teacher guide her hands while she's blind, and I'm just watching her. Miss Chastity, I don't care if it was Miss Chastity or Miss Lynn, and I would just watch her, and I would just watch her, and that made me want to just do more. Like, I just used to watch my classmates. I was not always paying attention to my work sometimes. And I used to just watch and I observe those things and those obstacles with those things. And that was the greatest thing about me, learning from my classmates and learning from them. I learned from everybody different. And it had me and this girl from Mexican. It was her last year there. She was in regular class. And, you know, me and her talked. She's a BBW. She cute as hell. And we sat in Miss Chastity class in 7th period, and she's regular. And we always talked. We were so different. We always talked with each other. At Newman Smith, she left before I did. And we always talked to each other. You know, I tell people on my social media, like, people got mad because I'm in high school, right? And I'm dating the middle school, but they don't want to have no interest. These women would choose, and they get mad at me and Sabina's relationship and jealousy. And I tell people how Mirza found out. Mirza found out behind Sky was talking shit about the relationship. But you got all of these fine women at Newman Smith, but they pass you up, and then they hypocrites. And they get mad at you because of a relationship. And I'm gonna tell you, and Mirza was right here. Mirza can't lie. He found out behind Sabine Sky talking about. He'll tell you right now. He'll find out when we was in school. He'll tell you right now. Mirza sat there and Sky started talking shit about me and Sabina's relationship. That's how Mirza found out. Patrick and them found that they started to go tell Sabina's mom and stuff, go rat and stuff. So it was like a little snitch they was doing. And that's how Sabina's mom, they was snitching and stuff. So that's how Sabina's mom and them started. Patrick, Emily Carroll and them they started the little snitch. They was little kids at the time. They started to tell and stuff. So those things was going on. I'm doing good. How you doing? But yeah. But these women, they choosing and they doing what they got. People used to hate me. They used to talk about it. I'm sick of it. One black girl said, I'm sick of it. They talk about him and I, because my goals was different from theirs. My goal, like right now, when I see other disabilities commercials and job commercial in Texas commercials, and I saw Governor Abbott Texas commercial, my personality is so different. My mindset is so different when I want different. I want to be pushed different in a different direction than them. And there's no limits to what I want. And I know the challenges that I had. But you got people that don't want to work with you, don't want to work with you, and you deal with those things. But we already know, me and my teachers and them already know the challenges that's ahead. We've been know that. You know, after I got out of high school, and I was leaving right about the end of 2010, I got I was still in school. I got a job at U-Haul. And let me tell you let me tell you, ticket to work. All they doing is filling our application. I got to go in there and talk to these people. I talked to Miss Melanie and Miss Laura Lee. They're not doing none of that. My attitude and my energy, my conversation, I asked Miss Laura Lee, Miss Melanie, I told them like this, let me show you, I got these jobs, the model that I step by. Get money, stop the way you be a baby, you be junior, baby legend. The model that I step by, and I kept it. Let me show you what I can do. But Walmart was a little different. Walmart, hypocrites. And I didn't have a chance. I didn't have that, even though I told them the same thing. I didn't have that chance with Charles. You know, it had a cashier. He's black. He worked in the daytime, and he's the older guy. He's in his 40s, and he used to tell me, Hubert, you will get your chance, but as long as Charles there, and Jeff and racism and black employees, I'm not going to cheat. You see something in me, but Charles see racism. The black employees see racism at 12, 16. Just because you got certain employees that even Coca-Cola, the vendors at Coca-Cola, they kept on trying to tell me to leave, leave Charles them, to leave. Everybody, like, let me tell you, the Coca-Colas, they didn't have to do none of the jobs, and I'm gonna tell y'all that they didn't have to do none of the things that's going on. But one day at 6, you know, they got to come in there and lay the products down. They did this for the products. But Hubert, they said, they look, when Miss Deborah, Miss Lynn, and everybody come in there, they got trash and piled up to all that because Charles and Russell and Steve, they abuses us. And I don't know about them, but I died. They want us to do things, but I don't know. You ain't gonna treat me bad and just think you can get away with it. I walked off on you. You show no respect, Charles. And I'm going to walk off on you every time. And let me tell you what, this is a true story on everything that I love. The vendors will have to come in there and help you. They doing you wrong. They doing the maintenance wrong. Charles and them, and they come in there, hold up. They put their stuff and leave it by the side of the building. And they say, Hubert, let me help you. They throwing the trash away. They helping me make the bell. They helping me put in the thing. And anything they would have asked of me at 12, 16, anything that from Coca-Cola, I would have did it because it's teamwork. You would take this. They could have asked me to take a pallet to the back. I would have did it because they helped me out plenty of time. And I still helped them out. Oh, help me pick up this crate, Hubert. Do this. Put this plastic. Because it's teamwork. It's teamwork. And they kept on, the younger dudes, the Dr. Pepper guys, all of them, like me and Miss Deborah used to have, we used to always have fun. And I used to always like that when I Miss Deborah. I know Miss Deborah and me come back there because I know we're going to have a good time and we just going to strike up the conversation with Miss D and Miss Deborah. we just gonna have a good time in the back. And you just it's about working, but it's also about the communication which you have with your family. But I can't do that with Jeff and racism and Anthony and racism. I can't do that, those things. You got people that believe in you. Like Cassie brother used to come up there. Cassie brother and all of them say, Hubert, you should be doing something else. But racism, politics, and then and Cassie them tried to get my attention. I said, hold up, right fast. Y'all cannot, I'm dealing with the Chinese man and I'm dealing with the black behavior. Cassie, y'all gotta, right now, y'all trying to get my attention. Right now is not the time when I'm dealing with stupidity out of Walmart. Right now is not the time. Y'all can get, I understand you're trying to get on my attention, but I'm dealing with a lot of stupidity out of 2996. And I'm dealing with a lot. You see, I'm dealing with a lot of dumbass behaviors. And I'm about had it. I'm about fed up with it. And I'm fed up with Social Security. And everybody can smile and do that. I had to go through all of this bullshit with them. All of this bullshit. And you still putting the community first. Look at the lies, they still willing to fight. But God told me here, I got something y'all racist ass don't have. Knowledge. I got something my teacher gave me she taught me about things. I got something that you don't, you know, my brother said something, my oldest brother said something, we was on a train and I was going to see my kid. They're going to keep underestimating you. And they doing it again. Hey, my ex-girlfriend, when they stood, were wrong. They underestimating me again. You had my ex-girlfriends and all the rest of them. They try to act like they didn't know God and they didn't know me. I seen Christina. She act like she don't know me. Well, I seen her yesterday, God said. Right? But God said, when you two, we argue. My girlfriend didn't understand at 16 and 15 when I dated her. She wanted me to meet Chris Clark and them. She wanted to get Chris Clark and them to beat me up. And at the same time, because I didn't want to meet them. And I tried to tell them, like, I didn't want to have time. She didn't know I was going to colleges and going to jobs and I was doing all of these things. And I had a lot on my plate. And she didn't know that at that time that, all right, we going to the movies, we chilling out on my sofa, and we doing all of these things. I can't meet everybody as you want at that. So you got to give me time. I didn't have, not that I didn't want to meet your friends. And when Chris Clark met me, they changed their mind about me. They like literally meet Chris Clark and everybody. When they first got to know, when they got to meet me and when Christina, I said, Christina, it don't have to be like that. But I need her to realize what's on my plate. I had to tell Billy's sister, I had to tell her that Ashley, that she didn't know that we was going to colleges, going to North Lake and Brookhaven while we was in school. And we're going to pump up golf. We're doing all of these things. So me, I had more of a responsibility. I didn't have that. My time was, and we're going to, we having garage sales. We doing all of these things and on a Saturday. My time was very understandable. Like, and I had to go to summer school. Sabina didn't even know that I was going to summer school when they didn't even call and hang out with me. But Chassie, like, if you don't got nothing to do with people doing it, he would come out. And I didn't have to go to summer school. These are the things that I was doing, like when friends don't, if people want to be like that with you. And my teacher, she an Oklahoma fan, Miss Chastity, Oklahoma. She loved Oklahoma, right? Oklahoma, Arkansas. So either we watching the story or me and Miss Chastity putting the TV down, we going up there and we watching Oklahoma, even in summer school. We sitting up there, got the TV down, and we watching the football. And she just sent me there with work. If that's puzzle sheet, that's math, that's anything. She know I love math. She know I love puzzle sheets. So she know I love puzzle. She even sent it to me when I went to another school when I was still. So she know I love those things. So those things are what the things that we are doing. So those are the things that we are doing. I don't know what Tim talking about because if I know it's the communication that my teacher wanted us to teach us how to get out there and talk. So if either when I'm not there, I want you to sit up there and call up there. I got my phone right by my desk at Newman Smith, and I want you to sit up there and call me. You're gonna call the office. You're gonna act to speak for me. It's about us talking and communicating. I'm teaching you how to talk because, and that's what they don't know how we was, and I wasn't allowed to venture out. Like we had to understand, like we wasn't allowed to venture out. We sat at the table until we got to know each other, and that was Miss Chastity. That was Miss Chastity and Miss Lynn them was about. We wasn't allowed. We had to sit by the table, and when Miss Lee and everybody say, "You can go out and you can hang with, you can," but we wasn't allowed to. We wasn't allowed to do none of those things, and that's how Miss Chastity and Miss Lynn and everybody was in our class. We wasn't allowed to go out and venture out in other classes until we really got to know each other. It didn't take that long, but we sat at the table with each other. And I used to chill with Sarah. When I'm talking to other Muslim people, I had classmates as Muslim. So when I chill with other people and I understand those things, I used to chill with Sarah and her sister. And I used to tell her, Billy, they say Billy changed. And Billy's sister told me that Billy changed because Billy used to. I say Billy didn't change. Billy's the same. Let me tell you, Billy. I'm gonna tell you one day we in the class with Dolores, and Dolores tried to sit on Billy's lap, and Billy pushed her off, and I had to tell her about that story because she started to hear things about me. And it said Hubert, Miss Chastity told me one day Dolores used to like you till she started hearing them. I said, you go on anything, because Billy knows it. She can't even message Billy. Billy, every time she blocked Billy, and Billy know, but Chris Palmer, I don't talk to Chris Palmer no more because he stole $5. I said, you couldn't wait till I just got paid. So it's like, if you want to go off of, Billy been with me, and Billy know I ain't like that. And Billy pushed her off, and Billy pushed them off. And she can't stand that because, and this is a true story. This is a true story. The girl named Dolores, she worked at Amazon. She saw me at Amazon. This is a true damn story. I told my teacher, I said, Dolores used to like to. I said, if you're going to hear lies and all of these things, what we coming for? I know me and Cassie had our different. And Cassie going to get mad. And her and her husband going to get mad. I'm like, hold up. This is our movie too. You get mad. We been here too. Like, come on. Like we was kids. If you got a girl walking into your hands and if you walking with somebody, if you walking with your female friend, if you with your homie, if I'm with a girl that day, you know, you barely not gonna see me with somebody. Like you barely catch me with somebody. Like you barely catch me with somebody. You really do none of these things. You really barely catch me with somebody. But you catch me by the movies and you acting. This is our movies that we hang out at. You know this. And you're going to act some type of way at me. Go ahead, man. I'm not going to argue with you, man. I'm not going to argue with you. Now, I don't know, because Cassie barely get under my damn skin. And somehow she got under my damn skin at that damn Walmart. And she got under my damn skin. I like that. You know, why I'm agitated, she trying to make me jealous. And she played the same game. No, I wasn't even trying. I don't know why she got under me. I don't know how she got under my skin. I said, damn, why Cassie affecting me now, getting under my skin now? I'm like, what is the hell going on? I was pissed off at her. I was literally pissed off. I said, and then I told her, you stupid for playing along with her to get back at me for the games that I played. The games that I played. I say, no, you stupid for playing along with her. I then he want to put on a shoe. I said, look here, man. I said, hold up. I ain't never let this type of stuff get to me. And I'm like, hold up, what is the hell going on with me today? What is the hell going on with me today? And I'm like, hold up, something. I want to know what's. Cassie ain't never got under my skin like this. And I'm like, and Carrollton Tech, and I'm like, hold up, what is the fuck? What is going on with me? And I'm like, I don't know what's going on. Why is I'm feeling like this? I'm like, I'm getting pissed off. And then my baby mama mad. She like, who that is? Why she look? I said, hold up. If you gonna argue me about who that is, and you see this a person in my past, and I'm gonna argue with your ass about who that is. Why she looking at? I said, hold up, stop all of that. All right, and that was the conflict. I was like, hold up. She just somebody I know from the community. We grew up together. Yeah, I'm like, hold up for a second. Hold up for a second. And I like, yeah. And she was getting she started asking me questions. I said, look, you're doing too much of question ask. You're asking me about Cass. You're asking me too much questions. I said, really, I don't feel like talking about it. Why you asking? It's like, I'm going to tell you something. I'm dating this girl around you, right? And we got candles. We got the candle. And I got Sky and some of them and all of them. Sky and them over there at my house with Tabitha. And she wanted to tell me about Sabina. Sabina dating Mikey. And I'm like, damn, I'm telling y'all right now, guys, Sabina don't give a fuck. I'm like, damn, I'm trying to enjoy my woman. Sabina doing, I'm going to tell you something. I wanted to do something a little different with her around. And I didn't want to have sex with her. So let me tell you what I did. I put the candles on each of the tub. We cut off the light. We had Summer, Sky, and Tabitha, and Samantha's boyfriend. Samantha's over there. And I wanted to do something different. And I don't like that. My brother uses my damn phone. You know, all our brothers uses our phone when they don't have a damn phone, okay? Whatever it is. And we do the candles. We do the candles, right? Because sometimes my brother got to log into my phone, to his Facebook and text, and do all of this bullshit. And I'm going to tell y'all something. I got the candles of each of the tub. I'm lighting it up. And we cut off the light. So I wanted to show, I just didn't want to have sex with her. I said, this is our third week getting to know each other. So what I did, I wanted to kiss her body, kiss on her cheeks 5 times, kiss on her breast 5 times, kiss on her lips 5 times, kiss on her stomach 5 times, kiss her between her legs 5 times, kiss her down there 5 times. I wanted to do that, but also I didn't want to just sex thing. I wanted to hold her while I was in the shower. And sometimes it was kind of hard for us not to do it while we was in the shower. But I had to show her and I had to wash her body and love on her and just show her and hold her. We hold each other for an hour and just do that. And we hold each other for that. So I wanted to show her that I wanted to show her different meanings. But I can't love on my woman when you distracted me about Sabina. I'm like, what the fuck going on, Sabina? I like, hold up. All right, you got Sabina in my debt. I'm gonna tell you. All right, Sabina don't fuck with what I'm doing. Yeah, she showed she don't care. Demira told me she don't care. All right, let me enjoy my woman. Then they ruined that. I said, God damn, come on, damn it. God damn. I'm like, God damn, like really? And I'm not in a relationship. She got Mikey in them. And I'm like, hold the fuck up right fast. You gonna let me? I say, damn, I'm not gonna let them get to me. Let me get Sabina out of my head. I'm not gonna let them get to me. She got stuff going on with Demira and Mike. Leave me the fuck alone. And I say, hold up. I'm trying to enjoy kissing on my woman. And she Chinese. I'm trying to enjoy kissing on my woman. You talking about some damn Sabina when she think about her damn, she ain't damn worried about. I say, fuck all of that shit. And that's how I feel. And then I had to get on Samantha because my girlfriend trying to tell me her boyfriend trying to holler at him. I said, hold up, man, I got on her. You need to check your boyfriend. I didn't confront him. I said, you need to check your damn boyfriend. My girlfriend didn't want me. But it caught me and her mama was having difficulties anyway. You Chinese, but your mama don't, you know, and she's older. You know, and she's old, and I'm like, hold up for a second. Yeah. Man, I was like, hold up for a second in this room. And she used to get me around. She used to go to footwork and work at footwork at the hotel. She would give me money out the tip jar. Say he would go to the bar and eat. And I would go watch the Mavericks game and all that. But we just had a little difficult in those times. But everybody used to tell he don't got no. I changed my style. Nobody never know what I'm gonna do. Like Ricky cousin Corey said, he was in character Hubert. We never know. We always changing in your style. I used to come to school with the mohawk. And they didn't want to let me have the damn mohawk, Mr. Pouncey. I was pissed off. That ain't gang signs. You don't see my name. I'm like, what the fuck? I went way to Old Cliff with my stepbrother and them to get the damn haircut. Old Cliff in the Grove to get it. And then they're telling me, yeah. I'm too loud? All right, I got you. I don't know, I got to hear my voice. Sorry about that. Know that I'm in my damn thing and I'm talking. And in those things of what I'm talking about right now, and all of those things. But I don't got swag and this and that and all of that. But damn, nobody don't want to hear when somebody kissing on a woman. Nobody wants to hear about that, man. I'm like, man, damn, I can't even enjoy it. Let Sabina do what she want to do. She made it very clear. When Demir told me when she was gone and she was here, that she ain't down for me. Let me enjoy my woman. Let me enjoy her. I can't worry about all of that, man. When she's showing her behavior, after what Demir told me. So I ain't with all of that, man. Let me enjoy my woman. That's the main thing, you know. But I would like to get up with my woman and just your woman gonna wake up crouchy every morning. Sometimes I like to get between them legs and make her mad and like, all right, you're gonna be first, leave me alone. But I would like to see those cheeks smile when it don't even have to be a sexual thing. But I would get between that and just like kiss you on those cheeks and stuff. And like just to see my woman smile, it doesn't make me happy from kissing on my woman because I'm happy. No, and I think love for me is like to grow that spiritual thing back. And in my love is like, I would like put my hand over your heart and tell you to put my hand over your heart, and you put your hand over my heart and close each other's and speak to each other's spirit and create that energy with each other, create that love and that energy that we have for each other. You know what I'm saying? And create that energy and that love that we have each other. And sometimes you got to do that like this. Put your hand over my heart, and I put your hand over put my hand. You know what I'm talking about. Put your hand over my heart, and I put my hand over your heart, and we close each other's eyes and we talk to each other's spirit. We don't have to say it out loud, and we can just feel our energy, feel our spiritual energy, just feel the love that we have for each other, and that love will grow. And people ask me on TikTok, what do you do in conversation when you get into an argument with your friend or your partner? I would have a room. I think we should have it's always cool for a man. A man always gotta have a second room. Because that second room would just be for him to cool off and things. And all of that. You know what I'm saying? All of those things. You know what I'm saying? So All of those things, right? Yeah, so all right. Yeah. I told him, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I just don't want to. Hey, I want nothing to do with Yellow Breezer, man. And his lives and his community lives, man. MO3 manager has something to say. Thing I'm trying to get back was the only way I put up with mirrors and stuff because of Sabina. Because of Sabina. That's the only way I put up with Sabina. I put up with their stuff, man. Because of Sabina. That's the only way I put up with their stuff, man. Because of Sabina. If it won't be for Sabina waiting on her, I would have been left, man. I would have been left. I would have been left. Sabina's the only one the way I tolerated. And Sabina says, man, you apologize to each other. Don't apologize. Talk for Mirza. I'm about done. You know what I'm saying? I'm just about don't apologize for him, man. People say you gonna come out. I ain't coming up a damn missing nothing. I see my enemy. And I want them to know they're gonna be held accountable for it. And Governor Abbott gonna be held accountable for it. I ain't gonna come up missing nothing. Trust and believe that. Because a lot of people behavior is involved. Yeah, I'm watching them. I'm watching them. I'm watching them. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I told Boosie, I told the president he think he gonna get away. Trump was already down here. Put that lying ass nigga and him in the jail. Don't give him no. I'm asking for that. I want them to feel me. I want Boosie and them to feel me. I want Yellow Breeze and Dallas and them to feel me. When I say your ass gonna be put to death, you gonna be put to death. I want to see what legislators because they care about themselves. Hey, I know the truth. God said we know the truth, right? We know, I work for somebody. Bitch, I've been getting a disability since I was a kid. Bitch, nigga, I had a stuttering problem. I couldn't talk. Demir used to get on to me about Perk, man. And he used to get on to me about Perk. He was Perk. And he used to laugh. You know, I had a dream about me and Demir just having, he was in computer games, and I've been waiting to show my talent. And I used to watch Demir just sit up there and play games. Every time I go in Nebraska furniture and I see this big thing, and I say, damn, I had a dream about me and this gaming mansion building I built. I built a gaming mansion. It was a creativity. And Demira was in there, and we turned it into a bit. Oh man, this building was so it's not like anything you ever had in this gaming mansion building. And Demira was there, and Demira liked games. So when y'all see my work, and I always sit up there and I observe and watch Demira play Assassin's Creed on the computer and watched him play games. So it was very crucial that he's giving me, by me watching him and the music and Mirza make covers and do all of that stuff, I wanted to show more of my creativity. I just didn't have the time because we was working on us at that time, and those things. And I had a lot of creativity that I wanted to show after that. So it was about time that I get to show, and I took theater class, so I get to show people a side of me where they not understanding those things of me. Where I took theater at Newman Smith, and I get to show people a side of me like they never saw before. and those things. So we get that side of me and where those things at. Yellow Breezy say you got a mood. I bet you your ass won't be sitting up there, nigga. I bet you your ass will be put to death. Boosie, all y'all in Dallas, hey, Big Tuck think he don't know he's involved. And Tum Tum and the rest of my enemies. Y'all think y'all can keep it? I was by the train in Carrollton, Texas in 2019. They say they're the new Cash Money. That's what they said, right by the train, right? But y'all don't know the business. How can you be the new Cash Money and y'all really didn't listen to others? By the train station in downtown Carrollton, they just looked at me instead. You want to be the new Cash Money, but you got to know the business. I know every label. I know every label from around the world, but the enemy watching, and they want to take from me. How you can play me? And then the Texas State Department sitting up there watching me. You think I don't see? I want to know what you're going to do to abuse your power now. With your lies and your racism. I hope they get that message. I want you to know what you're going to lie now with your community. When I see the spirit, when you're agitating your community, looking jealous, when I see the Holy Spirit. You see, you lost when you put me back in there. Judge Kennedy even lost when you put me back in there. You lost. I messaged the Justice Department and the Civil Rights and the Mayor of California. You lost when you put me in there. You was going to lose. The two business that was in Addison laughing and antagonizing me in the two business in Addison. Oh, let's talk about them. The two businesses that was laughing at me in Addison. Let's tell the Justice Department I want that money. Let's talk about that. Antagonizing me in Addison. Coming out their cars and their businesses. I gave the Justice Department and the FBI. Let's talk about the racism. Let's talk about those things. You think you got it all figured out, right? The two businesses in Addison was antagonizing me, laughing and taunting the black employees. I hope they catch on to them in the cars. I told them what the two businesses did. So I should be able to get my money from the two businesses too in Addison that I gave the FBI, right? And I gave the protective services. Got at that car intimidating me with a cigarette. I want you to know what they did. I want you to know what they did. When they catch on to it, I want you to know what they did. I want you to know. I hope the FBI catch on to it. I hope the Justice Department, God said, I hope they catching on to it. And then women trying to play me and you think about, girl, you ain't into me. You just deceiving me. You deceiving me in the spirit. Right? But BG want to say they're using me. They can never use me. If I wouldn't have reached out to Washington about Social Security. My action reached out to Social Security. They can never use me. Because if I wouldn't have did what I did of my actions, where would I be? Well, you be, and all this wouldn't happen if it won't be for me. You know it, and I know it. And Boosie know what his line says. When I called the little, they can never do, hey, BG, they playing you. They playing you. Boosie playing you. Boosie playing you. But they say they didn't need my help, right? God said, I hope the Justice Department catch on. And you know, I got a thing from the the consumer of Walmart. And they told me to message the Justice Department. Right behind it. And they told me the same thing about Social Security. Right? But you break rules, you lie. Don't fake your love for me, Doug McMillan. When you say you didn't need my help, you fake your love. You push God away. You push God away. When you did that, you say you didn't need my help, right? God said you keep it like that. God said you keep it like that with your racism. And then you try to say you a high position. God said, don't lie to me more. Don't play me with your racism and your lies. I know how to read, trust me. You better stop. My teaching them. Now I told my son, I can teach him the same thing. They teach him in Atlanta. But I'm going to teach him some things my teacher taught me in Mississippi. Trust me, he asked about mathematics. I said, I can teach you how to borrow numbers, and I can teach you. And we're going to work on it. We got a lot of things that we're going to work on. How to borrow numbers, how to do things, and all of those things. I say, oh, they can teach you something, but I can teach them something too. I can teach you something too, kid. And I'm going to teach you some things Miss Chastity told me at Luna Smith. Numbers, Miss Lynn, and all the other teachers. And I'm going to get them on a little animated cartoon. There's so many things I want to just let him learn about. I told him, I say, you can use stuff to kind of say forward. You just got to think, bam, this kind of, yeah. And sometimes, and I told him he got his hand, he counting, but use the thing, the material, use things. See, my teacher would taught me how to use lines. And there's a different way that I use division. In division, if it's equation, I know a different way. So we use lines and we put the strikes between. It's certain ways that we do things. And what timetables, we will put sets of time and we'll strike. It's just certain ways that my teacher taught me how to do things. I was able to get what Toys R Us taught me, and when I was able to use it in the deli and stock fast, I was able to use it. Like when Toys R Us taught me in Louisville, was bringing them in the vendor, and I think Robert got scared. Everybody else got scared. I was able to use because they that down in Toys R Us in Louisville. I would use. I'm so serious, man. Hey, I was the technique that Toys R Us taught me and the bender that taught me. I was able to use what he taught me, and they taught me at Toys R Us before they closed it down off of Louisville. And Rob and them got scared. The other people from Walmart got scared. You should have seen, even at nighttime, they got scared. They got scared like how fast I was working and how fast I was able to put the products there. Because I learned some Toys R Us, and everybody, the vendors taught me how to, it was something they taught me, like it was just, I was able to use what they taught me at the other store. I was able to use what they taught me at the other store. I was able to, and man, that was the most greatest thing because I hope that Brenda know at Toys R Us that he told me, he taught me he was this out the least, so I'm trying to teach. I hope he knows that really paid off. Only if he would have seen Rob and them and the rest of them in the other managers' face. Only if he would have seen their face at Toys R Us. The people at Toys R Us in Louisville and what they taught me, this teamwork. It just, it just those things. So they was, oh man, he'll be so proud. The rest of them, man, because they'd be so proud, man. They was terrified.
This is my company.
They was terrified. Even other people that came from the other stores, other managers came from other stores. They looked at, they fear of me getting the products off. When Robin met me the first time, he was scared. And he said in the meat department, he was like scared how I was just getting away of the parents. And they was scared, man. They were just scared. And you can see the spirit of him, man. God said you can see the spirit. So me and Sabina handle our differences. And me and her dad, and like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even worried about that, but you can't just speak for Mirza. So our situation, I don't hate her. We don't hate each other band. You know, but I just don't want nothing to do with them. The only way I put up with Sabina, I put up with Mirza and them because of Sabina. And that's the only way I stood around and I waited. I'm not gonna keep waiting on her anymore to wake up. I'm tired. No, my kid didn't need my time. I mean, you know, and she would have looked at that. No, she needed my time. That's all he needed. So I'm not gonna keep arguing with it. We've been arguing since kids. I'm not gonna keep doing it. I'm not gonna keep doing it with them. And people don't know about me and Mirza history. If it won't be for me and Sabina, it won't be no me and Mirza making music in Carrollton, Texas. She plays the part in it more than you know. She plays the part in it more than you know. Me and Mirza and them wouldn't have met at all. And you have to understand, we wouldn't have met at all. You have to understand that. When somebody talking about in Dallas, oh, you care about that hoe, you got to know that hoe and that money. You got to know my history. You just like Lil Wayne, all you do is care about that hoe and that money. So as Sabina decide to handle issues when if not with us, if not, we move on. If not, we just move on. That's the only thing with that. We've been arguing since we was kids. So last argument, I really couldn't take it no more. Cause that was the last strike. That was the last strike. You know, that was the last strike. No, I can't keep on arguing and having disagreements about stuff. And she got a boyfriend, and I hope she had. Hey, you want me to let go? I really don't want to be here right now. You think I really want to speak about this right now? It's hurting me. It's hurting me right now. You know, I just want to go and I want to leave, man. It's hurting me right now. You know, I talk about the dreams that I had. You know, I got tired of people talking about, oh, I don't like the way you and Sabina, um, I don't like the way you and Sabina act towards each other. And I got tired of people just, you know, you want me to treat your cousin bad, you want me to do things bad with her and stuff. You know, when I made her cry, it hurts me so much. I wanted to wipe that tear away from her. And then not a moment that I don't think about it. Not a moment that I don't think about it. When I made someone I love cry and tears come out of her eyes. Not a moment that I don't think about my actions and don't think about. But I just got tired of demurring them, just riding my back. You know, when you date somebody cousin, you want them to be treated right. And I told her after that, Chantel, that me and her, like Chantel used to just sleep at my house like this, climb in my window. And I just put a thing over there. And we just used to talk at night, and nothing else used to happen. Like, and I told her that her friend had Perry, nothing else used to happen. So I told her that at Perry, I told her that nothing else thing used to happen. She just and I told her that and I had to tell Chantel because we admit that we wasn't gonna do nothing. And I told her, I said, all right, I told her that I told Sabina, I admitted to her that we didn't do nothing. I admitted, I told her that, like, I didn't admit, I just told her I didn't do nothing. So I told her, and Chantel called me. I said, we said that we wasn't gonna do nothing. We just gonna chill. And some days she always couldn't come home, So I told her that, like, you know, that nothing didn't happen. You know, I learned how to just, you know, we hurt the people that we love. And I saw that tear coming down her eye, and I just wanted to kiss that tear. I didn't want that tear to drop down. And you know, in not a moment, I was in pain when she went home. I was in pain. I was literally in pain. Before we left in 2019, I told Mirza's sister, like, I'm not the she's not the only one in pain. And that's why I told Mirza's sister, like, she's not the only one in pain here. So I had to understand those things. I already know why my relationship broke it off, why it was broken up. Trust me, more than you even know. She tried to say I didn't know, but I know, trust me. Demir told me a long time ago, and I seen things, trust me. I know everything. Your dad and mom was at like I was surprised. Come on, I haven't been around. But I got so mad the stuff that I seen that I can't touch the woman that I love and make love to the woman that I love. And I see somebody else it hurted me. And Sabina don't know how much that hurted. So when, don't know how much that put her back just to watch things in a room that must how much that hurted me. And I'm hurt, and it hurted me. So I'm like, no, we gotta move on. That's why I want to leave. That's why you put me in a situation right now that I just don't want to understand right now. I'm just ready to go. Say I'm ready to get up far away, and I'm just ready to just go buy a cabin in the woods and just go the distance. I just don't want to do it anymore. I just don't want to do it no more. And the more I talk about this shit, agitating. So I gotta learn how to control everything. It's not cool, you know what I'm saying? We understand it's not cool to hurt someone you love so much. If it was family, if someone that you love, it's not cool. So it is. I have to understand that it was never was my intent, but I felt like that. I wanted to wipe those tears. I just wanted to kiss those tears, and I didn't want that to drop. But Sabina need to know how I feel with that was. You know what I'm saying? And you know, need to know how I feel. So I really don't. It really don't matter. And trust me, you think I did things, but I denied people. That's the only reason. You know, they just mad because I didn't open up and I didn't show my personality like I wanted to. I know at a time when I can't be with my girlfriend, I'm shut myself off. I didn't want the other connection because Sabina hardly not there, and I'm eating at CC's, going to the movies with your cousins. Me and Demir go see this Hercules movie now with the Rockers with this other actor, and you're not there, and that's a problem. If I'm going places with your friends, and that's a problem. That conflict. I'm a target. You just. I'm a target. So when I tell other teenagers I'm a target, they're gonna get you out. And like if I'm working. They're trying. I'm a target. A woman gonna put another woman gonna put another nigga in, and you think that's cute, and she think that's cute. Mikey, this think that's cute. That ain't cute. Because while you up there sitting up there paying attention to Mikey, they trying to get to me. And that's the biggest thing where a woman don't realize where she messed up at. And I tell these other teenagers, realize where me and my ex messed up when we was teenagers at. And I got a heart with hearts on my likey account when 2 spiritual sides are open. If y'all gonna make it as teenagers, make sure y'all come and go on the spiritual side. Y'all both have to see the spiritual behavior and see when somebody trying to get between y'all. So I want you, and that's how y'all gonna make y'all relationship work. When I talk to other teens on here, and they tell me, say, it remind me of my other friends that went to Creekview, Tavine and them 2, they was talking, they got babies together, and they used to come to me about their relationship. But I used to tell them, y'all 2 just gotta go. They don't know if they're gonna be together, and y'all gotta do the spiritual. It's like the spiritual thing. Hey, how you doing? And I'm so proud to see them making together. They pick me up in their truck, and they sit in the back, and I sit in the back. They'll pick me up in their truck and sit me in the back if they're not going to school, and they just sit me in their back, man. If they're not going to school, like I'm so like just proud of them right now. Tavani do beats, so I'm just so proud of them, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just so proud of Tavani and them and everybody else. Man, to see how far they came. Not Tavani always wanted to do beats. DeMarcus already wanted to be a rapper. Everybody that went to Creek, they always wanted to do something. Like they always wanted to be on a song with me. Everybody always wanted to do a song with me. Like, and he always doing that. I gave some people their music. And I asked my cousin in Dallas, he from New Orleans, and they always wanted to come out. And I told them in New Orleans, I said, hold up, come out with the music. I said, give me your music. My cousin, I like, you always wanted to come out, like, come on. And I still asked him for his music. My cousin G them and the rest of them. So yeah, you know, I gave the other people their music. My other friends that went to Creekview, they go to Creekview now. I gave the Texas Music Office their music and stuff. So, you know, I think people don't like me because I move different from them. My mentality is different. I just think it is something. But when I'm in a relationship, I will go against that. Like I had to argue with Jameer about me and this other girl, like CJ's sister. I had a chance to have sex. I was like, man, we in the house, but I said, let me stop right now before I get myself into some trouble. And I said, no, this is not about to happen. I said, I'm asking for my woman. I'm asking for ass kicking from my woman. I said, I had to stop that. Same with the girl that Sabina took pictures of. Like, and the thing, like, she get mad because I didn't want to come up to the damn, no, like, and how I'm acting, like, no, hey, your looks ain't about your looks, and I know your dad. Your dad not home. I'm not out to pay attention to that, man. I'm like, hold up. Yeah, and plus, I'm in a relationship. Girl, look, I'm not out to let you tease me. I'm not out to let you tease me. And they go in the parent, and I told them, oh, no. You know, a kid got to hold their composure. No. I'm not out to let you tease me. Oh, no. I'm like, hold up. Nah, I'm in a relationship. My girlfriend going to Bosnia. No, I'm not out to let you tease me. They know they was going to get my ass back. They really got my ass back. But I want to, me and Samantha in Dallas, I know we wasn't going to be together. I wanted to piss Sabina off. I want to really get on this. We get on each other's skin a lot. And I really want to, I feel like, man, I really want to piss her off more. I want to just get under her damn skin. I just wanted to get out of her damn skin. I like, oh, okay. I'm going to get under your little fucking skin. I'm going to show you. The mirror want to tell me something. I'm going to get under your damn skin. All right. Then when she comes, I'm going to call it off. I'm going to piss her off. I ain't going to have sex with her. I'm not going to do nothing. I'm going to I'm gonna break up. That was my objective. We just gonna talk on the phone. That was my objective. I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna piss you off. And that's how I feel. I said, I'm gonna really get under Sabina's skin. That's how I feel. You want to agitate me and shit, right? You want to say some shit to me. I said, all right. We didn't did shit to each other and say some shit, and and did some shit to each other and say some shit. And I didn't. We understand what we did to each other and did some shit, but and I know my childish way. I have some childish ways, guys. I'll put it on phone with three-way with people. Yeah, I'm still making noise. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna get it tomorrow. I know because I've been trying to eat some pizza rolls. Man. I know your pizza rolls. I already know. Look at it. I already know. Yo, look at it. They already came at the red. Look at it. He already came at the red. You already know about his pizza roll. I'm gonna go buy me something tomorrow. I'm gonna go buy something tomorrow. I'm gonna go buy something right there. Buy some pizza roll. I'm gonna go get something tomorrow. Nah, man. I already know his pizza rolls. And those things are what we can't understand. But no, man, we do stuff to piss each other off. We do stuff that agitates. And I had my little selfish rage. That's why I told Felicia, look, you gotta know what you want because I'm not out to play this game because I know how I'm is. I know my little behavior, and I don't want to play that in certain things when we get deep in a relationship and keep doing it. And I had to tell Felicia, she got these niggas talking to these niggas. And I said, I'm not out to do this with you. After that one time, I said, that's it. But I just wanted to piss Sabina's off, man. And I already know already. I just wanted to piss her off more. She know I know. She know she ain't dumb. She ain't dumb at all. I don't judge her. Shit. Oh man, Sabina, no, I don't judge her. I done some shit to piss her off, literally. I done some shit to piss her off. So, I'm trying to change my rate. I told my ex Christina, I really changed, okay? I really changed my little selfish ways, not putting girls on three-way up from other schools. I really changed I'm trying to change. I'm trying to change here. I'm not with the little childish behaviors. I have changed my behavior of getting back at my women. I have changed it, okay? I have changed. Okay? So those are the things with that situation going on. I told him, for parent and have sex. She family anyway. Chantel family anyway. So I don't get into that. Chantel family anyway. Yeah. Chantel family. She family anyway. Well, she's her sister and her mom. We all family anyway. So that really don't understand where that's at, where Chantel is family at. She's family. So she's family. So I can't even get to that. Me and Cece, the white Cece, we still not cool. She used to work at um a place in Addison, a massage parlor. And I think we stopped being friends because I didn't meet her one day. I used to always meet her after work. And this day I couldn't meet her. And I think the 2 days I couldn't meet her, our friendship just stopped. And just because I've been at for all you rest of those things in this term, me and Chantel, CC's sister, it just went bad between us, and it just went a different way between us. So that day that I couldn't just meet up with her at the massage place, we just went a bad way. We just wasn't friends no more. She got kids. It is, and you gotta realize I always can. I'm there for you when you're there, but sometimes I have stuff to do. So I used to always meet her after work and at the massage place in Addison, and those things. And the 2 days I couldn't meet, and it just turned our friendship and turned what we had into something this sour, man. And we ain't cool. We really ain't cool. And she got to understand that, like, so it turned to some way. That really turned the friendship upside down. Because I used to always meet her after work. So that really turned the friendship down a notch with us. And she got kids now. And she can be cool with my brothers and everybody, but me and her don't have that type of relationship because of the past of us. Yeah, her name's Cece. Now we know 2 CCs in Texas, okay? Now my boy Danny CC. See, people, I had to tell my brother because Danny CC. Nah, we know 2 CCs. So my brother was so mad, like, not Danny acting like that. No, we saw something. My brother did, like, because that's Danny. Danny should know I never crossed that line. Danny, come on. And my brother looked at him and everything. He should know. Yeah. But nah, me and it's 2 CCs. But we had our differences, man. We had our differences. We had our differences. But that one time I just couldn't. 2 times I couldn't meet her. It fell off. So, and plus, like, it just fell off. So that was the most important thing. You know, my other girlfriend was 17, and I told her she wanted me to be with her, but I didn't want her to be like, I didn't want to have sex because I didn't want her to be like, it felt like I wanted it to mean something. My heart wasn't this in there. I wanted it to mean something. Like, I wanted it to mean something, so I told her, no, I wanted it to mean something, Ashley. And like, I wanted us to mean something. Like, and I was like, man, my head is not in the right space right now. And, it's really not in the right space. I'm trying to get myself together. It's really not in the right space right now. Now I'm dealing with a lot, so it's really not in the right space. But me and Sabina, man, look, me and Sabina have broken up, talked to each other, have did all of these things. Ricky was just telling me the other day, Ricky in Dallas, he was just telling me, you know how you and Hubert, you know how you and Mirza and Sabina always having arguments and always come back together. It's about the knowledge. It's about the knowledge. I say, I understand that. Man, it ain't the first time me and Mirza cursed each other out. It ain't the first time. Hey, look, it ain't the first time. It ain't the damn first time. Like, we didn't say words to each other, but we never took it that far. And Sabina to say words to my ass, we never took it that far. That's the thing with us. We never said it that far. But it's about the knowledge. Music is about that. And I told Mirza that, and I told him that, and I told everybody that. The enemy gonna lie. It's about knowledge. Watch what people tell you. It's about knowledge. And they lying right now.
Okay, first one were, kind and did your best in relationships in the past, and
hey, nobody's not gonna do nothing in the past.
Like when you never see it coming.
Hey, I don't like the horoscope. That's why security. It got a lot of negativity coming from horoscopes. A lot of horoscopes, negativity. This is a horoscope. It got a lot of negativity. I ain't trying to hear that. You gotta watch out for the negativity from horoscopes. You gotta watch the horoscope of the negativity. You gotta read. I ain't listening to that. We have so much love for each other. Love, we know what love is. We know to go the distance. One thing they don't know about this horoscope, I don't like listening to some horoscopes are so good. One thing me and Sabina know with each other, we used to play a song, and music is how we identify. One day we will cross paths. So us being away from each other, not nothing. That ain't nothing. Us being away from each other ain't nothing. Wherever our souls cross paths, this guy being on the train said one day our music, we would tell it one day we would cross paths. So I'm not out to hear this negativity, and we know what truly was in our heart. We know what truly was in our heart. And one day we would cross paths. And I believe when her dad told me that the final last time, he told me it's not time yet. He must have a reason for it. I just have to trust in that reason. That's what he told me before what stuff happened in 2000, this black model on Facebook live. This black model on Facebook, and I had an argument. Me and Sabina have been arguing since a kid, so we always came back together and forgave each other. That's not the problem. This is about knowledge. And Mirza called me crazy. This is about knowledge. This is about knowledge. And Sabina called me, and she reminded me of her dad. Her dad used to always say these funny things. Sometimes me and her they don't realize when me and Sabina used to be sitting on the couch, we both shy and we can't talk because we can't touch each other or hold each other. And you talking to us where we can't even talk to each other and hold each other in front of you and be next to each other. We always have to sit. We always have to sit across from each other. I know I was damn shy. I know I was like this scared. I know, like when I sat on that sofa, I was scared. Like I was just actually scared, like shy, like damn, I just want to hold her and touch her. And I was like, damn, we can't even do that. And like it made me uncomfortable the whole time. Like, man. It made me uncomfortable, like, and you don't understand, like when you watch your woman put on, and at that time, like I didn't watch so many women, but when I was a teenager, I watched my ex-girlfriend Sabina put on makeup. She said, Hubert, I'm doing it. I wanted to tell you, I would love you without all of that makeup. But I was shy. I was actually shy. I was just shy, like, because you get to see a part of your girl that you doesn't understand. You get to see her with put on the makeup, and you get to see a part of her that you understand. So I was very shy at that time with Sabina. I was like when she told me, I was just shy as hell. You'll be shy if you see your girlfriend without all that makeup, because you're not used to seeing her without makeup. But you seeing her put on makeup and doing all of these things. And and when she was accusing me, I said, hold up. Your mama right there. We can't handle this inside the door. I say, you outside in front, everybody just accusing me of cheating. And I said, hold up, I feel that's embarrassing. Is a way that we can handle this situation. That is damn embarrassing. I mean, your mama hearing every damn thing that you think I'm doing. Now I felt so embarrassed about it, man. Shoot. We wanted kids when we was younger, but I was like, man, like I really wanted to gain her mama trust. everything. I really wanted to granny, mama, and dad trust. That was my main thing. And I said, look, I really wanted to, like, if I had to wait, I tried to hang in there as long as I can. And since she don't even know that, like, when that Demir moved again, her brother told me to leave. All right. And then you told me, all right. He told me when you was in Boston that you wasn't down for me leave. And he had to leave. Would you expect me to expect? But so but one thing, we understand that. You know what I'm saying? We know we can have the strength. We don't know about what the strength that we have. And God have in the spirit. We had a song that our son will cross path. Our soul will cross path. Whenever we communication, we always play music, the communication on how we feel. So me and Sabina. So there's a reason why her mom, her dad say that again. So I have to trust in that reason. I have to trust in that reason. And I'm going to trust in it. I'm going to trust in it. Hey, sometimes you got to trust. Sometimes you just got to go. If it's not, it's not. You got to let life take its course. You got to let life take its course. That's the last thing I remember in 2019. You got to let it take its course. So every time I step outside my house and tell gang members I'm watching them, and every time I step out my house, I'm a sue you for it. And every time Yellow Breezy act like he gonna get away from it, I got his ass. He a part of it. I'm not gonna let him play this. And you and Bruce and the rest of y'all want to take. So, you know, me and Sabina gonna handle our things in life. We move on. We find somebody else. We move on. That is the way it is. She have to be willing to just call me. And she always got my number. That's not a point. She can text or call. And I know when she calling me, she got a private number. Nobody else have that number. Trust me, I know when she's calling. I know her. I know her. So I know when Sabina's calling me. Hey, she called from a private number. Yes, I know when she calls me. And trust me, and I know her voice. Trust me, after she called me on that phone in 2019, I know her voice. So trust me. If not, we just move on from it. Yeah, that's the end of that. I know her voice. I know when she's speaking. I know when she get mad and holler at me. I know when those things is. So I know when those things are going on. So if it's not, I just gotta trust the universe. I gotta put my faith in the universe and everything, and put my faith in God, and just grow and just. If not, if it comes, if it's love, it'll come back to you. But we communicate off of songs. We communicate. I told him, hey, until I get mine, we ain't going nowhere. And we ain't calling girls. We ain't doing none of that. We ain't doing none of that. Hey, look. Look, I did a lot of behavior, man, but I'm changing my behavior. My ex still don't believe. So I think I'm still up to my old tricks. I still think I'm up to my old tricks. She didn't want to believe. She really didn't want to. Hey, I saw it yesterday. She didn't even want to hear. Nothing I got. She rolled up her damn window. She didn't even want to believe a damn word I had to say. I like, damn. I said, you hate me that damn much? I like, damn. Can a person change? Can a person change or not with my little child? I think, goddamn, you gotta roll up your window. Are you that damn pissed off and don't want nothing? I think, goddamn. You know, and she had a kid. She did that out of spite of me, man. I'm telling you right now, bro. She did that out of spite to get back at me. The argument I had before I left in Atlanta. She did that out of spite, man. You know what I'm saying? People will do stuff out of spite, man. I'm like, I don't even worry about it. I change, man. Can a brother change with the behavior? I have changed. Okay, my ways, I have changed, man. Okay. I'm not with the same thing, doing a little sneaky texting. I'm not even in a relationship, and it doesn't matter who I can text. Huh? I'm not in a relationship right now. You know, if I feel like if I don't get some my way and my girlfriend doing something, I'm gonna do something to get her back at it. So put her on through it. I changed my little childish behavior. I'm really a changed man. I'm really a changed man. I really have changed. I really have changed, and people don't realize it. Ain't no more sneaking around and texting and doing all of that stuff. So I have changed, okay? I have changed and texting people to get under the skin. You know, I have changed in my way. I'm not in a relationship right now. I can do that. I'm not in a relationship. So me and Sabina had our differences, man. And she's in a relationship right now. I wish her the best. I wish her the best. She's in a relationship right now. I wish her the best. But this yellow breeze is talking about some stuff.
Okay, this is a Sagittarius reading.
But we're gonna have yellow breeze here and be put to death by the state of Texas. And they don't care. And tell me, I have watched the legislators. I have filed the civil rights complaint on the Texas legislators. Hey, we know what we dealing with community bad behavior. So I gotta trust in the progress with me and Sabina. I gotta trust in it. If not, I be seeing have love. Anybody just wanna find, I don't know. Love probably just come out the blue. Hey, I believe in it. You never know what's gonna happen. You never know what's gonna happen, man. You never know what's gonna happen in love. You never know. But right now I'm focusing on me. Right now I ain't trying to get in a relationship. Right now I'm focusing on me. I had to tell my baby mama, no, right now I'm focusing on me. And I told her to do the same thing. Yeah. I told her to do the same thing. And plus I had to tell her, she wanted to marry me, and I was like, hold up. Let me heal some things first and let me settle some things. Because you want to give a woman your attention. You don't want to, I'm about to, I think you don't want to do that to people. You know what I'm saying? When you're in a relationship, when you want to get somebody married, you want to give people your full attention. You want to give people your full attention. You don't want to, and your heart not into the marriage. It got to be deep. It got to be something that we understand in marriage. And I told my baby mama, I don't want to do that to you. I love you, but not that love in love with you. But I have to understand something. I don't want to do that to you. And I didn't want to do that to her. You know what I'm saying? I did not want to do that to her. If you're gonna marry somebody, I did not want to do that to her. I don't think it's not fair. Now I could have easily, me and my baby mom could have easily went down to the church house and got married, but I didn't think that was gonna be fair. Her mama said, let's go down to the church. I could have think that could have been easily like that, but I wanted to be, we got some things, I wanted to be the right time. I didn't want to do all of that. Let me just go handle what I need to handle to take care of life and some things. Yeah. I don't want to put her through that, man.
80% of patients.
I don't want to put her through that. I don't want to put her through that. I don't want to put her through that. I can't put her through that. So yeah. One thing with our lovers, we would say stuff that we would do because we mad at each other and just don't understand it. And that's to be the most promising thing with that. But I can't just deal with Mirza no more, man. That I can't deal with. Sabina's the only way I deal with it. I'm gonna make music with other people in the future. Right now, I have not. Right now we ain't financially able to stable to do that. It's gonna take some time. I got music out right now, but it's gonna take some time to do music and not financially stable. So it's gonna take some time right now, guys. It's actually gonna take some time. So when you make mistakes and you make mistakes as lovers, you're gonna know that your mistakes are. Hey, I don't got no problem with that. And this time it's not about me and Sabina because we apologize. It's not about that. It's about Mirza knowledge. It's about him. I had to tell Ricky, watch out, man. Watch out. People gonna try to confuse you and lie. Hey, I know the truth. We know the truth between labels. I know something that Pimp C know about the industries. No, but they gonna lie, right? I want all of me, man. They've been doing all of that. I want all of me, man. They say Yellow Breezy been holding it down for you. I want all of me what I know. They want to lie, niggas. The enemy want to watch. Oh, every time they do it, I'm watching. And it's gonna cause Yellow Breezy and Booster to come from underneath that scene by them and Big Tuck and the rest of them. Hey, who gonna pay love? I'm telling you what's gonna happen. I'm telling you what's gonna happen. Trump was already down here. When you get denied of a bond and you be put to death on the first time you go in there, you get denied of a bond. And the only way that's not gonna happen, they care about themselves. And the judge is paying people. The judge is getting paid. No, we already know what you did, man. We already know what you did, Yellow Breeze and them in Dallas. Oh, Trump and them already know. They already know what you did. And they think they know that's a death sentence, man. The state take, and the only way that's not gonna happen at the judge and them in Texas showing that they care about themselves. No, you down for Yellow Breezy? Do all of that then. But give me my justice, God said. You down for me? He holding it down with his racism and his lies? Give me my justice. But don't fake your love for me, because every time the enemy drive past, I notice them. Don't play dumb with me. And every time I'm going to get you, you're fitting in with the community. And every time I'm going to penalize you for another 30 million. Because every time I step outside my door, I got something for you. I got something for your spiritual behavior. You think you can just act normal? They think they can act normal and get away with it. I see your spirit. I see you. And that's every time I see your spirit, I'm gonna get you. I want everything that they took. Now they want to play. You say he holding it down for you, and Trap Boy Freddy, take that lame nigga. Take his lies and the rest of them. But God said, my enemy will ride up against me and betray God with lies. Trump, you got to realize that was down here, right? And them same kids that was in the mall, them teenagers, they're going to be put to death too, that was in the mall. The DA know they're going to be put to death too. Them same DEA that was in the mouth for affiliating with racism. And I went to the Civil Rights Act. So I want them to know where these things going at. So I realize my behavior, and I'm telling you something. I realize my behavior was me, and I understand my part in it, and they understand. We forgave each other. We apologize. We did all of those things. But the more I got to get up here and talk about stuff, the more they get up in here and post about MO3 and the lies, because it got something to do with it. In Carrollton, Texas, when a black model girl lied to Mirza, and Mirza lied to me and said he down for me, and lied to me. And this black model girl in Dallas that got other niggas in her ear. Oh yeah, let's tell the truth. This black model girl from Facebook. And they say Birdman messaged him on Facebook. I know the game. You know, father like son. You know, I grew up in New Orleans. And Birdman said on father like son, we let no one in. We use them to do our dirty work. But God said, you play me, you play with one of his children. And we're gonna find a way how you play mind games. And we're gonna find that way when you play with God and his children. When you play with God and his children. Nigga talking about who know the game. God said, when you play racism, God said we exposed them for it. God said, I don't want to hear to know about the game. God said, I don't want to hear it when you try to play me. So when my enemy get arrested, I want them to know it might be have 1,000 and they just want to keep your jail running. So your family can pay your damn thing. I want you to put to death. That's what I'm asking for Joe Biden. I'm telling you what they do. They just want to keep their jail running, right? Or your family have no remorse. Your mama let you do things you did. They want to be sorry. And God said, I want 100 of y'all to be put to death, nigga. I don't care that they don't have it. They just want y'all to keep y'all in there so they can keep y'all family, keep paying y'all money, right? I know the deal, my nigga. And I don't want that to happen. I talk about all 100 of y'all can die together. You know, I'm asking Joe Biden for a favor. They better start making the penalty law for every state or send everybody to Texas. Bam. You know what I'm saying? No, nigga, I don't want to hear that, my nigga. I don't want to hear it, my nigga. I'm keeping it real with you, man. I don't want to hear it, my nigga. I don't want to hear it. I told Joe Biden since Boosie won a lot. No, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. And I told the civil rights, I don't want to hear it. You little racist niggas want to play. I don't want to hear it, my nigga. Then his ass still willing to lie. Boy, you need some damn help. That boy needs some help, boy. That boy needs some help. He really needs it. I haven't had a damn paycheck in my damn life. They ain't showing me nothing. That nigga willing to lie. Boy, that boy a liar. You better go look how long I've been on disability. You better look how long I've been on disability, man. I want my money first, man. I know what's going on, nigga. Nah, that's why you pick a team that you own. That's why you pick a team. That's why Kanye West said, if you with us, and hey, you don't know what's going on. You don't know what's going on. Do you know what's going on? I got a project. I got something. You don't know what's going on. That's why they made a choice and you made a choice. Hey, you know, they say Kanye West and NBA and all the rest of it, but and rest of them they're not doing nothing for you. I don't care. It's my job to keep my head together. It's my job. I don't care if I'm just eating jail food. I don't give a care at all. You know, it's my job to keep myself together. I don't care. I'm not looking for the belt. It's my job to. They talked about me on the song, but it's my job to keep myself together. I will keep eating that jail food, and I won't complain for it. It doesn't matter if I don't have commissary. It's my job to keep my head together. It doesn't matter, oh, you know them and they're not doing nothing. All right. It's not about that. It's a matter of I can keep my head together, mop, cook, and accept the food that is in there. God said, you got to keep your head together. And they say, oh, why they ain't doing nothing about it? It's not about that. I have to keep this together. I have to keep my head together. I have to keep it together. So I have to understand those things. We're going to talk in a few minutes, guys. I'm just talking. I have to understand those things. We got to keep it together. I'm not worried about nobody's death, but I have to keep it together. I have to keep my mindset together. I have to hold it together. I know the circumstances. I know what's going on. God said, you know what's going on. And they'll say, oh, you know them and they're not helping the belly. It's not about that. It's not about that. It's about me keeping my head together and accepting of eating the food that's been given to me that God says. That's what it's about, keeping my head together. And that's what it's about, keeping it together. Holding your head together and not complain about what food or worry about commissary and complaining about it. Complaining, no, you accept whatever that is on the table. Not complaining about it. I didn't complain about it. I really didn't care until my mama put commissary on my thing. I really didn't care about it. You know what I'm saying? I really didn't care. Like, you know, I really didn't care. Like, I eat with it and I eat with it, whatever it has. I eat what God put in front of me. You know, one of the things I stand out for my son. I hated hamburger helper when I was a kid. I didn't like hamburger helper. I hated peas. I hated meatloaf. Oh man! And my grandma used to make me sit at the table all damn day until I eat it. And I was like, man, I did not want to eat this, man. Like, and I know now. I know when my son tell me, "Oh, then I told you don't put ketchup on." I don't like that. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. Oh, then I told you not to put ketchup on my corn dog. You 5 4 years old. Then I told you not to put corn dog ketchup on my thing. I don't want that. No, I don't want that. Don't put that on there. I said, Lord, you too damn controlling. I remember I used to kind of cry behind my mama behind a piece of not giving me no shoes. I had to wait for shoes and not giving me no shoes right away. I used to be a New Balance fan. I used to get on to my mama not giving me no New Balance. Like for school and stuff, like I had to wait, but she was like, "Oh, you have to make like after school start, like to get you some shoes and stuff." And like, hold up, you know, everybody else going to school fresh and stuff, man. Yeah, I had a little job or something, but I was like, I had a little job or something. I had a little job, but my mom was like, I had a job. I'm like, I'm still a little kid. And I'm like, hold up, I still deserve something. Yeah, I had my little job or something. So yeah, but I see me observing my kid and my kid up there trying to buy everything, and they told him, oh, they can't go. I say, you want Dillon Middle, you want Walmart to put you in jail? Oh, why you gonna say that? They can't put a little baby in jail. I said, why you think that? I say, and my son got a little scared. I said, when you run off with that product, you gonna go to jail. I would go to jail. You go to jail when you run over that product. I see some stuff on TikTok when the police officer. I see some stuff on when the police officer run to get the girl, hopped in the car and started running. Little kid walked in the car and started running. I was like, hold up. I said, when you take when you 4 or 5 years old, you go go up, you go that one you gotta tell your kid like don't tell him he can't go to jail. That one you gotta let kids don't tell him that. Hey, come on, you tell him he can't go to jail when he can you think no, I would let him know right there. If we run over that product, you gonna go to jail. Don't tell him he not going. No, don't tell him. Now, he need to know right there. Now. He need to know right there. You need to know right there. You need to know right there. Right there. That he's gonna run out and steal from it because he need to know when he get older what's gonna happen. Now I told him, don't you do what I did. Like, you know, we all going to kid my dad, my mom. I told my mom the only thing I took was juices. And he told on me about it when I wanted to run. I said, but we're not gonna do this no more. We're not gonna do this no more. But you want a juice, okay? And I would tell grandma that I took the juice out there. She wanted mine anyway. You her grandchild. She wanted mine anyway. So I just went in there and got a juice. I said, hold on. I told her anyway that I took the juice out of that for you. So it wasn't really like I was just sneaking the juice. I'm like, who took the cookie out the cookie jar? You ever watch that thing, son? Who took the cookie jar? Oh, you took the cookie out. Oh, look. Oh, man. Yeah. But I can know how that affair with Sabina when we were the kids. I can know how that would affect her. Now, it's not my right to do that. You know what I'm saying? I can know how that can affect her. I can really know how that affect her. You know what I'm saying? And if you would have let us be together, we wouldn't have had this problem. And I can know how that would affect her, and they don't give me the right to do that. And I had to understand, like, damn, I had to realize that I messed up, and it's gonna hurt her, and you know what I'm saying, and those things. And her mom, I can tell by her mama's face. I say, come on, the arguments. So, she's in a relationship right now, and I wish her the best of luck in her relationship. I wish her the best of luck. But they showed me they had a picture with her holding hands. And with somebody just to make me mad or something, made me jealous. I don't know, but it was to get under my skin, Sabrina's mom and dad did. To get under my skin. I think it was under my skin. So it's under. I think it was just under my skin. It was to get under my skin. But me and Sabina, we good, man. We good. It's just she got to be really good. But I'm not dealing with Mirza. She got to find out about the spirit behind it. It's about knowledge. It's about knowledge. It's about knowledge, man. It's about knowledge. And right now, that's what it's about. It's about knowing the business. It's about knowledge. I have talked to a lot of people around the world, and I asked them to go to my account. I talked to people in LA, California, Detroit, Chicago. So this don't got nothing to do with music. And I want that person to tell this with me and Sabina. That's all what that's about. It's never been about and people in Carrollton, Texas. Because that black model got on Facebook lying to Mirza, and Mirza acted like he was on my team, and I seen everything on Facebook. I seen everything that's going on in Dallas and everybody lying to him. I seen everything. He on the lie and say he with me, and I see the message between this black girl. So you know, let me tell you something. We have our ups and downs. We have our ups and downs. We all, man, look, we didn't been through so much. We have our ups and downs. It has been a while since we stopped talking to each like bam, but we have our ups and downs, and that's the matter of fact with that situation. You know what I'm saying? So you know, Rick said, you know how many times you and Mirza and you and Sabina got into arguments. Y'all came. I said, look, if before Rick came it was me and Mirza and Sabina and them, so it was like we all used to beat on the desks, at New Miss Smith in the gym, and sometimes Mirza stay in the thing where everybody used to beat on the desk and rap in the not in the gym, in the cafeteria in the hallway on the wall and stuff. We used to do that on the wall and stuff. So at Newman Smith, that's when Kool-Aid, everybody at Newman Smith, and everybody. So we used to do all of that. My cheerleader coach, the cheerleader coach for Newman Smith, she was my co-op teacher. And she was my co-op teacher. And I used to study her, the way she handled things at school. Like they didn't even want to like when we go to with my she had Newman Smith, she is beautiful as heck. And when we go to nursing home, they didn't want to hire me twice. Also, they didn't want to hire me in Merritt Grimes. And I just watch my teachers and watch my other classmates, and like when they pick other people, and I say, damn, I know that I had other opportunities in me. But even when we go back to school, like at Newman Smith High School, I was just studying them. I was just studying my teachers. My thing is to watch everything they do. It was to watch everything they do. Like when I was at Walmart working at 2996, I studied Nash. And I was like, hold up, I hear you talking about, you telling people I need you for this time, I need you for this time, in this position. I was just listening to everything they said. I just wasn't focusing on my disability. I just wasn't focusing on my job. I mean, my CBLs. But I was focusing on those things. I was focusing on those things. Right? I was focusing on those things. So I studied my teacher with sign language, anything my class do, I was studying them things. I was studying those things. So I study, man. I just don't say I learned some things from Miss Melanie too, doing those things, man. People don't even know. I learned some things at U-Haul market. I learned some things, some skills I learned. And we all learning it is a different way that we learn. The most thing I remember us about being with us, me and Demira, we used to stay in the house, wait for Sabina to come. We used to do Rice Krispie treats, and we were caught, and and stuff, and that kept us out of trouble. Just going to the kitchen at night, and my mama knew my mama would know that I'm at Marissa's house and things, and we cooking and things, and all of those things, and we doing stuff like that. My mama used to work all the time. She worked 2 jobs and stuff, so we barely go places most of the time. When she working 2 jobs, or my stepdad, so we barely go places. So a family events or something, we barely go places. We barely go places. I'm watching. Hey, but Boosie and Yellow Breezy in Houston, Texas. Hey, I'm watching them, baby. Let them do what they do. The guy said, y'all believe in lies. But right now, when you stand before me, I give you truth. I give you honesty. I give you all these things that the enemy, and he got a motive. I bet you your bitch ass, your motive is gonna be put to death, nigga. Your ass ain't, your racist ass ain't getting away with what you did. You ain't getting away. You ain't trying to play me. Racism ain't trying to play me. And Governor Abbott ain't paying me a damn thing. You hear me? His racist self ain't paying me nothing. He ain't paying me nothing. You heard me? He ain't paying me nothing. So I want y'all to keep lying out there in Dallas, Texas. I want you to keep lying because I don't see no money on my thing. You hear me? No, I want my justice. I don't care about all of that, nigga. No, well, whatever you talking about with Social Security, dummy, I want my justice, man. We fight for something greater. That's why I ain't paying attention to Boosie. I want my justice, you heard me? You know, I want my justice. That's just as simple as that. I want my justice, man. No, man, they got problems and they fight. No, man. So let things happen the way it happened. Yeah, I'm sorry to the point where I don't give a heckin', you know, but hey, use Governor Abbott going down and Trump and not and the legislators gonna be put to death, hey, but they gonna care about them more and the mayor more. They matter more. Come on. That's what it is. They care more. They listen to the regular community because they care, but you care about their life, where they lie, why they sit up there and lie, right? We know what went on at that Carrollton place in Carrollton that night. The police knocked on my door. We know what went on. God said, "Well, you lying. We know when we know what went on." And then he talk about a motive. I got your motive, nigga. God said, "I got your motive, Yellow Breeze. I bet you your ass get put to death for racism." And I told the civil rights, I want you to get put to death in Houston and gang members. Oh, I told everything on this one, on the civil rights, racism against a disability. Oh, I told them all. Oh yeah. When you go on that civil rights act, I say, when you go on that civil rights act, age, disability, color, native. Oh, hey, me messaging the Justice Department wasn't good enough for you. So I had to step it up a little bit for you, right, Dallas? Oh, it wasn't good enough for you. It was not good enough. And it talks about if local government discriminated, that you get discriminated on a sidewalk and any one of them. Every time a police stop me, look, I'm gonna go look here. I'm going over there and call the police. And every time they watch, I'm gonna get their asses mine. Their asses mine. I'm going right on the Civil Rights Act. Some people ignore those things. They watch it. And no, I got their ass this morning looking at me. I got his ass this morning for looking at me and laughing on my profile. I got his ass. I ain't with that shit. You know, Trump said, I love uneducated people. But I was educated and you still went against it. You still went against it. Look at it. Went in the break rules. Then I had to step it over there a little bit. Hey, I promise you're gonna be put to death. Ain't no, you don't have no love. Hey, trust me, I know everybody involved. They showing their ass now. They showing their ass now. Lying and shit, man. But gotta lie, man. Gotta lie. He getting money off of this. What he done. It's not about all of that, man. Because at the end of the day, when you moving in the direction you want to move, it's about if you can see your enemy in the spirit. That's what it's about. They don't know about those things. So I was reading the Crip situation in the blood, and they was talking about in the 1999 something. They was talking about the more they mess with us, we gonna mess with them. I said, hold up. All right, if I was in that position, I would have said, hold up, we would just went to the Civil Rights Act of the being a leader. I would just told my crew, let's go to the Civil Rights Act. Let's go to the Civil Rights Act. And that's what you're going to do as a leader. And you go there, everybody, you instead of recording, let them have their body camera. And you be right there on the Civil Rights app. You put in Civil Rights app department, and you be right there on there. You should be Googling it and typing in your information, what location that you in, and doing all of that. You recording, you worried about what they doing. Let them record their thing. They got enough on, they got cameras. They got cameras. They have cameras. Let them use their camera. Your thing is not to be recording. Your thing is to be on that Civil Rights Act. Before you see a police stop you, you need to be on your phone. You need to be on your phone. So I just observe the gangs and I observe it. I don't need to get back at the community. We fight back with the civil rights thing. See, the more they mess with us, the more we're going to have to do. No, we go to the civil rights, talking about discriminating on sidewalk or any of one of those things. So every time they stop me, I'm on it. Every time they arrest me, they got something to say, watching and observing. Hey, I see it. I see the spirit. I feel a spirit. I feel the energy and the spirit in the car. I feel those things, right? I'm from New Orleans. Man, everybody used to call me, hey, I used to act like a wrestler, the Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin. Big and Darlene, everybody used to get on me about acting like a wrestler. Like, you ass crazy. I used to get on there. BG cousin, one of BG family members told me, Hubert, I'm going to the studio and stay y'all badass out of trouble. That's what he said. Like, and I seen BG with a green and black motorcycle. And he like, I used to get on there and like go hop over the fence. I would get on the fence in the east. And I get on the fence and I would just take the water, some cold drink. And I'd be like Stone Cold Steve Austin. And I said, your ass crazy. Older. And Darlene and Baby, Darlene, I got her on my other Facebook. And Darlene went like, she was going to crack jokes. She got kids of her own. And they say, Hubert, what that is? You smell what the Rock cooking looking at? She cracked jokes. Darlene and Baby. And Plucky and Nisha and them, like, she cracked a joke on me. Say, even to this day, Nisha and them say I'm crazy. She got a baby daddy like Darlene and them. Hubert, you crazy. Like they call me crazy. Hubert, you crazy. But I'm this. I got great personality, man. I got great all of those things that carry with me. And all of these things. And all of these things and all of these things. Man, look. People don't want A. Nobody want no beef, man. We want to talk and have a good time. But I need me, man. I need me. And that's God said we ain't going nowhere till I get me. We ain't going nowhere until we get us. And we ain't trying to hang out. And MO3 manager, they trying to stop justice.
Oh, man, all you gotta do is tell me what to do. And get lost in yourself and who you really be.
Entertainment, man. You ready?
So you can't really do those things. I'm the one that talked about the music industry, the music blueprint. We are gonna buy property with nothing on it, and everybody gonna put munches on those properties. This is about us now, but we all gotta be on the same page, and everybody have Young Money Island, Cash Money Island. When I was in New Orleans, my auntie stayed in Eastover. She stayed in Eastover. And when she stayed in Eastover, I was supposed to go to them. We were supposed to go over there before Katrina happened. And we didn't go to the party. My dad used to always tell me stories about my his sister, but I gotta see her to Ashley. And we finally met her because he'd tell us stories. Like our dad would tell us stories, would sit us in the car with beer and tell us stories about her, about the sister, like really, really. And it's okay for us to meet. Like one of my cousins is in Bosnia. He married somebody in Bosnia right now. And I talked to him, one of my cousins in Bosnia. He in Bosnia right now. He married somebody over there. And when I talked to him, he got somebody that he connected with in those situations that's from Bosnia. Yeah. I had to really having them. They from Slidell. And he's out there now. He's out there. He's out there now. And man, it's they saved up enough money and they built a house out there. I was like, what? Like Mirza used to tell me stories, but when I had a cousin, a family member from my side married about it, I say, really? And tell me the stories. I like what I had to tell him I used to hang out with somebody from Bosnia. So and tell me the stories out there and things, yeah. Oh, they don't keep their relationship private. It ain't private. It ain't private. What you think private? Hey, if they don't know, if I wouldn't have reached out to Joe Biden, they think they know everything. Look at, hey, he knows something. He knows something. It's gonna start to add up pretty soon. It's gonna start to add up pretty soon in Dallas. It's gonna start the racism. Gonna start to add up with Boosie lies and racism. It's gonna add up pretty soon. That hey, Terrell Gangster is saying a lot of things. It's gonna add up pretty soon. With the mayor and Boosie chilling with MO3 and Yellow Breeze and all, it's gonna add up pretty soon. You hear me? It's gonna add up pretty soon about them opening them out. Boosie, you just in the field. You just playing. It's gonna add up pretty soon. With the racism plot you started. It's gonna add up. So Terrell Gangster saying something. You doing exactly what they want you to do. Boosie lying, when I told him I played on the team, Boosie want to play. Go ahead, you ain't my brother, boy. He ain't my brother. He a liar and racism, nigga. You ain't my brother, nigga. BG stupid for believing you. Huh. Really? Hey, that's on him. I don't want to be in the same position as him. I don't want to be in the same position as him. And you keep your relationship private. Mess around with me, you gonna get put back in jail. I'm not with that, man. I'm not with the lies. I'm not with the deception.
Okay.
I'm not with none of that. You being played. You being played. My action reached out. They didn't have nothing to do with it. If I wouldn't have been fighting by Social Security, they wouldn't have got involved. They have nothing to do with it. Boosie want to be lied. Boosie want to lie. That's a hypocrite, man. BG got to watch what he say, man. He's sitting up there laughing. He's sitting up there laughing with Boosie. Let him laugh. Let the racist nigga laugh. I don't want nothing to do with your racist ass. I want nothing to do with your racist ass. You smile and talk to each other. Smile and talk to each other. I know who I am, but do racism know who they are? Do Black Boosie and racism and hip hop know who they are? The black man that's willing to kill. That's willing to kill. Do Boosie know who he is? With MO3 and his people. You ain't my brother. When I see you, you ain't my brother, man. You ain't my brother. You a liar and what you stand for. A black racist liar. BG can sit up with you. I don't want to be on the same stage as you, racism. Of a black man. Boosie the one you in his relationships. Hey, God say, you want to be on the Lion team, member? Be on there. God said, let them laugh. Because they think I have nowhere. God say, they think my child have nowhere to go. They think he ain't going to win. Why racism and lie in Dallas and Governor Abbott care about themselves. That's what God said, right? They think they ain't going to win when they care about themselves, right? When they care about themselves, right? God said, right? They think they're going to win while racism get away what they get away with. Boosie, you ain't my brother. And God said, I'm God's child. But you're going to try to destroy that with your lies and your racism. He know what he did. Let him smile. Let them in their relationship be private. God said, let it go. Let them do. But they said they down for Boosie, but they ain't down for God and down for that flag and down for what we stand for, right? God give me sight. You trust in your gun. If I had a gun, I trust in my gun and my sight in God. I trust in those things, but what you trust in? But you don't trust in the people that you with and you stand for. How can they use me? I've been to jail when I was up in New Orleans for fighting. In Metairie, New Orleans. I went there. One time I had a fight, and me and this guy was fighting in Metairie, Metairie in New Orleans, and he ducked down and I hit the police car, and I went to jail and those things. Bam. But that's nothing to be proud of at the end of the day. That's nothing to be proud of. I'm not proud of it. You know, people think that's nothing to be proud of. So I'm not saying that. No, I'm not proud of going to jail. That's nothing to be proud of, man.
Hey guys, welcome back to my.
You know what I'm saying? So that's something that's not to be proud of, not to wake up and be proud of it, because nobody wants to be in that situation. That's something that's not to be proud of, and people think that's cute. You know what I'm saying? That's nothing to be proud of. No, man. That's nothing to be. See, I'd rather be out there. Let me tell you something. I'd rather be out there. I'd rather be out there having fun, enjoying myself. I had to cut Raymond off on some stuff because of Walmart. And it's sorry that we had our differences. But he said something in the movie theater that I didn't like. And he's responsible for it. he said something that he didn't do something. Him and his employee co-worker did do something for me. I don't need a friend. You ain't no friend that's gonna lie about what you did to me. You ain't no friend of me. And I cut him off. He tried to call me back, and I heard him say, please don't let me get fired from my work job. I don't need him. I cut him off. You know, he tried to call me. No, I don't want to argue with you, man. I don't want to argue with you. I just don't want nothing to do with you, man. And I cut him off. I said, I don't need that. I got my kid, and I got all of it, and I cut you off. So I cut him off, man. No, like literally. No, you're not gonna talk about what you didn't do to me. I cut you off. No, I had to catch on to something. I just blocked him. He gonna know when I don't talk to him no more. He gonna talk when I don't talk to him no more. He gonna know. He gonna know that Walmart employee, Dylan Miller, Walmart employee, gonna know. Hello, Byron.